Alrighty, what's happening, crew? How we doing? Happy pre-Friday there. Again, there's no such thing as Thursdays in this community, right? It's only pre-Friday, so but yeah, happy pre-Friday, everyone. Hopefully you all are having a good week there. Turn down the music a little bit more. Kaboom! And we'll switch over. There we go. But yeah, hopefully we're all having a good week there. Welcome into some more Planet Zoo. Gonna be the last stream for the birdhouse this week. We'll be live again tomorrow and Saturday. Not sure what we're gonna do tomorrow. We might do some more Thorton Hill Zoo tomorrow. Try and wrap up some of this big main area. I know you can't really see because I don't want to lose my place, but maybe wrap up this big main area there. But yeah, today we're gonna go ahead and wrap up the birdhouse either way for the stream. I might, if we don't finish it, I'll be finishing the rest of it off stream there. But yeah, hope we're all having a good one there. Hello, everybody. And I hope we're all having a good one. Just looking over. You see penguins? Yeah, does everyone see the new stuff? You see a new thing here? Look what Leaf got us. So this is from Leaf. I wanted to show this off, a mini community showcase. We were kind of talking about it yesterday. And yeah, Leaf went ahead and got us some chin strap penguins here. So let's let's adopt all of them. And this is a standalone mod there, so you can go ahead and get this all by its lonesome there. Let's look at the oh dang it, 1 2 3. Okay, so let's look at the zoo PD here and everything. But yeah, look at this great little chin strap penguin there. Species of penguin that inhabits a variety of islands and shores in the southern Pacific and Antarctic oceans. Its name stems from the narrow black band under its head. Sorry, I keep getting a text message from my wife, so I'm like all distracted real quick. Okay, she's fine. So yeah, there is some information on it there. Natural habitat, it lives there. Okay, it lives around there-ish. Species data, but let's go ahead and let's check it out. Let's send it to the zoo. It's going to go to our penguin hole here. You have to click the check boxes now. Can't just click on the dudes. You have to actually click the check boxes because that's necessary. Send it to zoo. We're gonna send it to our penguin hole. Hey, what's up, because? I saw that you pooped in there. No twerking today? No twerk today? And then while they're getting delivered, let's go look at a mod from Lion Rider that is very applicable today. Now, this is a work in progress mod. I believe that Lion Rider is trying to make this a standalone mod, or a standalone prop piece there. So, but yeah, let's take a look at what Lion Rider made Not specifically for the birdhouse, but it happens to fit into the birdhouse extremely well. And that is going to be, nope, not here. Where did I put it? Over here. That's going to be the kookaburra. We have a flying kookaburra. So there you go. Now this takes over the seagull prop in the in game there. So if you have to have the you have to have the aquatic pack to make this work there. But yeah, this is the kookaburra that takes over the seagull there. So there's your burb. We have an actual burb inside of the burb house there. Look at that. Still, big shout out, you know, to the implied builders of the gutter piece builders for these other birds, but just something about it. It's just awesome. It's awesome. I took down the one seagull that was up top there, looking down into our marshland exhibit. I took him down because he had turned into a kookaburra there. So is this on Nexus? I'm not sure. I don't think it is yet. I think this might be Lion Rider. Go ahead and jump in and let me know. But I don't think it is because he just sent me over the just OVL files basically. So I still think it is being worked on. Sadly, no. Yeah, there. So it's still being worked on. This is a little sneaky peeky. So appreciate Lion Rider. Let me show this off early. And yeah, again, it just kind of fits into with the whole birdhouse theme that we have going there, right? So yeah, shout out to the modders there for that awesome bit there. And then as far as everything else goes, I didn't really do any more work in here. I started to do some work into this next big last room here. Redid a lot of stuff because I kind of realized that, and you see I'm redoing some of the roof here as well. But yeah, needing to kind of redo a lot of this room because of the roofing there. So that's going to be our big challenge today. And really, that's the last room we have. But before then, let's go ahead and speed over to our Penguin Palace and check out the penguins there, the chin strappers. Hey, thanks for all the likes on Twitter and Instagram if you're not already. If you like to do more social stuff, I know people love to follow the socials. What are you doing out here, Box? Who are you? Charlotte, stop it. But anyways, on Instagram, Twitter, all that kind of fun stuff there. BeyondDrewTV, have all that fun social stuff. All right, well, Charlotte, the seal, is trying to eat our penguins. So let's go ahead and head inside here. And see, okay, looks like they just got done delivering them, I bet. I'm gonna bet they just got done delivering them. Let's see if we can see them here. Hello? Is that them? I think so. Yeah, there they are. Emma, the chin strap penguin. How did they do with their enrichment? Oh yeah, nailed it. Terrain. They can't dive? What? They were able to when the aquatic pack first came out. Water depth is good. Okay, well that's your issue then, Penguin. I have provided everything I can for you, Penguin. If you don't feel like diving, I can't help you there. I can't help you there. But yeah, there you go. Chin strap penguins hanging out. Sorry about the frames. It's just, this is a ginormous zoo. So it kind of is what it is. But yeah, look at the penguins go. I'm kind of annoyed. Why can't they dive? Oh, now they can. Okay, they changed their minds. They can dive now. Heck yeah. That's why I have this whole underwater viewing section right here. It's perfect. The picky pengies. There they go. They couldn't dive over there, I guess, or something. I don't know. I haven't changed the watercolor over here. Yeah, there they go. I love watching the penguins and seals and stuff deep dive. It's been a really good leaf. So there you go. If people need more penguins. Now I think they've been mentioning it. We're gonna get a lot more penguins throughout the week there. I think that they're working on like African penguins and just a whole bunch of other ones. Now look at this compared to the Frontier one. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it looks really good. Sure, the Frontier one doesn't have a head and like, I know it's sleeping, but you know, there's some more colors to it, but that's just the call for the type of penguin. But shoot, putting them right next to each other, they look great. Two more penguins, might even do another. Hey, why not, right? Get all the penguins. Get all of the penguins there. So, perfect. Shout out to the You gotta shrink it? Oh, is it, uh-oh, did you notice a thingy? See, that's why we do these. That's why we do these things. Water burbs. Yeah, it's really cool. So yeah, this is out right now. You can go ahead and check out on the Nexus there from Leaf. So be sure to head over to Planet Zoo Nexus. Usually I type in Planet Zoo Nexus and it'll be the first link that comes up, and then I'll sort by like newest, and then you can kind of see all the new mods that have come out. So you'll see that one right away. Super realistic. Yeah, heck yeah. Thank you. Yep. Looks really good, right? With the penguins and everything. Yeah. All right. So here we go with this bit over here that I hope kind of just falls into place really nicely, because right now the roofing actually got a little bit borked. So yesterday, if you didn't join us, we had started on this, and this was actually a lot skinnier. It was about 3 skinnier in. But like I said, this roof was going to come down, or the wall set for the roof and all that kind of fun stuff was going to come right into an area we were working on. So I kind of had to redo a lot of this here. So that's what we're going to start today and finish, hopefully. This is the last little room we have to do, and then I'll go back through, not on live stream, and just probably tonight and just add in all the fun little details and billboards and stuff like that. So today, hopefully, we get the infrastructure all done there. So hey, Blake, how you doing? Welcome in. So, what are we doing here? Let me pull up my reference photo, put it up in the corner, have you guys right there. Perfect. Sorry for Seth, he had the new species to work, then the update came out and broke. Yeah, well, that's, you know, not to sound like insensitive or anything, but that's just kind of the way modding goes. You know, I was thinking about it with everyone, you know, I don't know what to say, maybe not upset with modders or modding or whatever when the update came out, but a little bit perturbed or whatever. And, you know, that's kind of the way that things go in modding communities. Like, I was thinking about it, the Sims 4 community specifically, whenever an update for that game comes out, everyone just consciously knows in that community to back up your saves, there we go, to back up your saves, to, you know, prep yourself for a new update that's coming out, because it's not officially supported by EA is what I'm assuming. And yeah, just, you know, everyone just kind of knows that, okay, like, an update's coming out, my games might break, or, you know, I better uninstall all my mods and back them up and yada yada. And it's just kind of the way it goes. So maybe a lot of people in the Planet Zoo community just aren't really up to date with mods and modding and stuff like that, because it seems like a lot of people kind of complain about modding more so in this community than they do in others I've been around. So yeah, I just think people should look at like other communities like The Sims and stuff and see how they kind of handle it. And yeah. Fundamentally broke their own game and no one has even said anything. They did, yeah, they did kind of break their own game, and the update didn't fix it there, did it? I still have lost an entire save from before the update there, and it's still just kind of gone. So that's cool. But yeah, no, everyone's kind of seems content with save files missing and the animal market being borked, I guess. Oh. Typically, if you had a modded furniture, it doesn't break, but yeah, you know, sure, there's, you know, little differences here or there, but I was just kind of thinking about it today, that I think if we kind of look at it the same way that they look at modding in The Sims, that might be a little bit easier to stomach for some people who are newer to mods. Because again, I think there's just a lot of people in Planet Zoo who weren't part of the Zoo Tycoon 2 community, or maybe they didn't take part in the mods part of the Zoo Tycoon 2 community a lot, and you know, that's fair. But gotta change this stigma of demonizing mods in the Planet Zoo community, because I kind of thought we were over a little bit, but then yesterday I saw in some Discord some people, or not Discord, sorry, Reddit, kind of going a little bit ham on mods. I was like, whoa, you're saying a lot of bullshit right now. you gotta calm down your bullshit meter there, buddy. It's overflowing. Hey, what Jim? How we doing? I love the birdhouse in your... Thanks so much, Joanna. I appreciate that. And everyone else that might be kind of newer, because I do know we have a lot of newer people because of the sale going on in the DLC and everything. Appreciate y'all hanging out and all that kind of fun stuff. We're on Reddit. It was, I sometimes will go through and search for new, and it was something that had like -3 downvotes on it or something like that. So it probably won't even show up anymore because of how Reddit works. But it was yesterday at like 8:30 p.m. checking Reddit kind of thing. For no apparent reason more than Planet. Well, yeah, it was kind of like that with Planet Coaster too. That if you said any ill thing about Frontier, and like, you know, even if it was a suggestion for the game that was completely valid and great, there's just always been a group of people that loved a White Knight for Frontier. And like, I get it. Frontier, you know, I like Frontier 2 a lot, you know. Obviously I'm like a kind of a content creator for them and all this other fun stuff, and but they're a company, you know, at the end of the day. It's just, I don't know. I'm not going to get into that whole thing because I feel like I've talked that down to death. But yeah, it's a great game and they're a good company. But yeah, some of the devotion that people have to it is a little bit not in reality. Got Sims now. They've had Sims for a little while. they've had it for a little while. Mayman just came in. I mean, race car part, is that the race car part you've been waiting on for like since the pandemic started? I can't remember what it was exactly, but race car's been waiting for something in the mail, which, mind you, he's a mail carrier like himself, so it's like, dude, just go get it yourself. But yeah, you fixed it for the Shin Trip. Nice. All as long as it's updated for the community showcase, we'll be all good. We'll be all good there. So we need to put a roof right over top right there. What's up, Sawdust? How you doing, buddy? Chris, that is, all of that is Indian Carpet 1. It's all Indian Carpet 1. It's pretty dang cool, right? Hey, my map I made was corrupted. Well, let's see what they're trying their best. Oh, yeah, well, yeah. All right, so I'm kind of stalling just because the leaf, leaf is the last one to comment. The roof structure is kind of bizarro world, and over each one of these little half circle or half little thingies, I almost want to have like a sun roof area or something like that. Just have little sun pods. That's what I was trying to think. Little sun pods for each one, like a little half circle sun pod, sun pod, sun pod. I'm hoping it's going to work. We're going to try it out. The walls are carpet too. Everything is carpet. Yeah. It's like that meme. It's carpet, always has been. Yeah, doesn't it look good? It's like that, I don't know what the exact name for it is, but yeah, here you go. Indian Carpet 1, because you can recolor it. It has all the colors to make it one simple color, or one single color. But it looks like that concrete with like edging in it, or whatever you want to call it there. So, but let's give that a shot. Yeah, I want to have little sun pods for each of these areas here. Or sun openings, or I don't know, windows, whatever, you know. I know that's not the right word for it. Did you get any actual birds yet? Kinda. That's a good distraction for me to go show off the birds again. Look at Lion Rider made. Boom! Kookaburra. Hiya! Oh, definitely, Jamie, do it. Take that idea. I was so surprised when I first put it down. I was like, holy cow, this looks really cool. So yeah, that's what the community's all about, isn't it? Just, whoa, that's a cool idea. I'm totally gonna put that in my zoo. I mean, half the stuff that's in Thornton Hills Zoo is me looking at other people's zoos and be like, oh shoot, that's so cool. What a great idea. Goose, yeah, yep, we have the goose nesting, you betcha. We have gooses nesting, but I did take out the seagull. The seagull. Oops, no, don't do that. There we go. Reminds me of the sunflower devices developed in Japan a while back. It's an array of fiber optic cables on the roof that run down the interior rooms to deliver actual... Really? That's cool, Todd. That's pretty cool. We need the breeze block. What game is this? This is a game called Planet Zoo. If you ever want to know the name of a game, usually the creators will have it right next to the title information, or near the description. They'll have a big old thing there that says Planet Zoo, or whatever the game that the person is playing there. But yeah, this is called Planet Zoo. Right now it's called Planet Oof. Alright, let's actually just edit this. And we'll do it a little bit different. So it's not sticking out of the wall, because I don't know how I'm going to really fix that without making it a lot bigger. Planet Water Park soon, right? Maybe. Probably not. Maybe with Planet Coaster 2, if that ever comes out. See, Planet Water Park, to me, feels like when people say we should get Planet Aquarium. It's like, there's not enough substance there for a whole game. Like, I just, personally to me, I mean, maybe to other people, but I don't see how long a Planet Water Park or a Planet Aquarium could be. And I don't know that I'd want to build an aquarium in the... Well, I guess the Frontier buildway for an aquarium would be fine. But some of the ones that people have brought forth, like Planet City and Planet Prison and stuff like that, because they were copyrighted a few years ago by Frontier, which doesn't mean that they're going to make the game. It just means they were protecting their butts in case they wanted to. But could you imagine the build system for Planet Coaster and Planet Zoo for a city game? Oh my god! Oh my god! That sounds kind of terrible. Planet, well, that's where they're going, right? I think that's what they have to do, just make a planet. Planet Prison, yeah, they copyrighted Planet Prison. There was a whole thing. They copyrighted Planet Prison, Planet City, Planet, I think it was like Planet Race Car. But yeah, they did a whole slew of them a little bit ago, a few years back. Is this even? No, it's up by 1. Oh no, it is. Aha, nailed it. He's ready for the current build system for aquarium. Props would be too big for cities, places would be too small. Yeah, no, they would have to get away from like the micro build and switch to like a macro type builder. Because yeah, I mean, the Frontier builder for Planet and Zoo is decent for micro building. It can get a little bit, like for interior building. Like y'all kind of see me, not super struggle, but the struggle bus has been a little bit real the past few days with the interior building. What is going on with this? Is this how I want it? Yeah. So yeah, I'm kind of interested to see where the builder goes and everything like that for future iterations or future games, if they still stick with simulation games and stuff. Planet Golf, yeah, Planet Golf would be pretty cool, I think. I actually think that would probably work out with the terrain tool, or yeah, the terrain editor that we have for these games. Planet Golf would be kind of cool. Planet Race Car, I'm laughing, so yeah. Yeah, they're doing the F1, right. But it's not in the Planet verse though. And that's what they specifically did, was they copyrighted, or they bought Planet you know, F1 or Planet Golf, stuff like that. Basically all the old Bullfrog games and all the old 2000 simulation games, I basically bought all of those. I don't know if this is gonna work out. I'm really wanting it to. I'm already iffy on it. I can feel it today. It always happens when I'm about to finish up a project. That's like my brain knows that I'm about to finish it, so it's like, ooh, we better second guess literally everything that you're doing and just leave it unfinished for the next, you know, 6 months. No, brain, you're stupid. Shut up. You ever tell your brain that it's stupid? That's what level of crazy I'm at. I think that's one too low. Yeah, eyeballing this is a great idea. You know, we're gonna call that pretty good. Hey Haku, how you doing there? A Planet Mini Golf? Dude, a Planet Golf or Planet Mini Golf would be dope. I think it'd be cool. Oh my gosh, actually, yeah, a Planet Mini Golf? Bro, I'm there. I'm with you. Sign me up. But I'm only paying 40 bucks for it. Isn't that how much Planet games normally are? Are they normally like 40 bucks? If they're any more than that, then they're too expensive. Oh, I don't know, actually. Second guessing McGee over here. Oh, nuts. Man, this roof is gonna be so funky. Where you actually get to play your course? No, you'd have to just do Tegid Cam and walk around your course. I can't do simple flying machines in Minecraft. Sorry, just another guy. I've had a years of experience with the Planet Builder, so I'm very comfortable with it. Yeah, if you could play your courses, that'd be cool. That'd be cool, but I fear that you would play Tegid Cam golf. So how am I gonna pull this off? So I think instead of I got it. So instead of the kind of half circle ones, we'll just do squares over top of it. Even though these are half circles, it doesn't have to match the exact. You dig-a-rooney there. That's a technical term, by the way. The you dig-a-rooney. It's ya dash dig dash dash rooney. You dig a Rooney. Again, very technical term. Boom. Done. Hey, y'all ever notice that sometimes when you're in your grid height and it's 0 meters, sometimes it'll like do like a snapping 0 meters, and other times it's just like woo. I'm in that woo 0 meters, which is sometimes cool, but other times I want it to like snap so that it actually snaps to the thing. Hey, what's up, Kennedy? How you doing? Grammar with Drew? Yes. Grammar with Drew. You know what we'll do? Instead of doing that, I'm going to take you, and you can be your own structure, and we'll just kind of multiply that around. Actually, do I already have this built? Oh, heck yeah, bruh. Way to go, Past Drew. Building stuff that we can reuse over and over again. Boo! That's a little bit too big. What about you? Oh my god, it's perfect. Get the fuck over here, you beautiful, beautiful, framed up, sexy beast. How we doing, airing? Want to make it all glass? I don't want to make it all glass, because I did think about that, but no. Not all glass, only morsels of glass. Because I hate myself and I want to make it really, really tough to build. Not really, it's just kind of the design that we're going for here, but that's sometimes what it feels like when you're halfway through a build and you're just like, why am I doing this? And you're like, oh yeah, because it's going to probably look good in the end. And then if it doesn't look good in the end, well, at least you had fun getting there. It's all about the journey. High five, Pastor. That's right. Pew. Flirting with my builds. Hey, if you don't like your builds, what's the point, right? Well, I guess you could stare at the animals. I guess that is like the other thing you could do. Ooh, that kind of works out. And by works out, I mean we're going to do some work to it. Yeah, actually, let me first... We'll do some work to this here, which entails getting rid of all of you. Bloom. I'm going to quickly multiply this, then get rid of it just so I can have the color saved. Uh-oh. That's good enough. That's good enough. And we're all about good enough in Thornton Hills Zoo. That's the old mass bandit way of thinking, right? That's the old John way of thinking. Good enough. Shrug bandit. That's why when some people are like, you know, you could also do this. I'm like, yeah, but it's at a point where, you know, it's good. All right, let me get it over this side. If it does the job, it does the job. That's about it. Yeah, and you know, and a little bit of it is making content helps push me forward because, you know, really, I could still be at the beginning of the zoo. You know, I could still be working on the entrance of the zoo because there's more details I could add. But at a certain point, you just gotta kind of go, you know what? That's done. That's good. Come back later if you want to add some more stuff. But for the time being, that's about as done as gets. We're flirting with buildings though? Heck yeah, we're doing. We're done, it's fine. That's right, we're done, it's fine. Speaking of that, there's this new game coming out that I just requested a key for. I don't remember the name of it, but it's essentially a city builder where the buildings are alive. And it sounded interesting AF. So yeah, I requested a key for that because again, it just sounded super interesting. Yeah, you have to plan out your city and stuff, but your buildings like have needs, as in like they're alive and they need like stuff, and they talk to you and the other buildings, and yeah. Do I still play Planet Coaster? I downloaded new content today from the Steam still. Nice, enjoy. And no, I don't. I do not play Planet Coaster anymore. I was doing it a little bit there when modding was kind of hot and heavy, but no, kind of had my fun and did what I wanted to do with Planet Coaster, I think. So hopefully we can get a Planco 2 or another game like it out very soon. There we go. Because yeah, I love me some Planco, but and theme park builders overall. I'm a theme park nerd at heart. But yeah, I just kind of did what I wanted to do with the old Planco. Yeah, more birds! More birdies. Where's the glass? Yeah. Yep, everyone's stoked on birds. It's the birding revolution, or the bird revolution. I swear, I spend more time framing up the roof than I do anything else in this stream. It's alright, it looks nice. That's all that matters, right? Played at Disneyland, yep. Yep. Eco-friendly city, yeah, yeah. Hear me not play. Yeah, well, again, I did everything I wanted to do with what Planet Coaster has to offer, and the graphics to me are a little bit off-putting to the point where I don't really want to play it. But yeah, I mean, I did like a Disney type park, I did a Six Flags type park, I did a bunch of one-off builds, did some competitions with it. Yeah, I mean, I played it for like 2 or 3 years basically, so I'll probably do the same with Planet Zoo here. You know, we'll get to a place where I'll be pretty much good with Planet Zoo, and then I'll be ready to move on. Alright, now here's what I'm hoping will kind of turn out neato here. Oh my gosh, does it actually line up? Good enough. Like, that's fine that it kind of cuts in like that. Oh god, I got booped. Enjoy your burp! Are there bird mods? There's some bird replacement mods right now. Yep. And like I said, I think Line Rider and them are working on non-replacement ones as well. Actually, I'm trying to take this, turn it like that, which would be neato if we could get, you know, non-replacement prop things, birds, all that. Because yeah, that wouldn't even, I mean, that'd be cool for birds, but that would mean that we could get in just willy-nilly props, you know, like whatever we want, like a theme maker's toolkit, right? I mean, that's essentially how I understand that, is that it's essentially a theme maker's toolkit if we can get props in ourselves. Do a little bit of a half-assed meetup here. It's not gonna, I'm not gonna spend too much time on it. Here, you have 3 zoo recreations you want to do after that. I'm not playing PZ much after that because you'll be sick of it, but looking forward to PK. Yeah, that's just it, right? I mean, it's the same reason that, you know, not still playing Roller Coaster Tycoon 1 or anything. I don't know. There's just, you gotta get to a point, you do what you want to do in a game, and then it's just kind of time to move on, right? I like how Jonty puts it from Geekism. He always says that when like people who aren't content creators want to be done with a game, like let's say Planet Coaster, because we're talking about Planet Coaster, you just stop, right? You're just done. You don't have to, like, you don't have to answer to anybody, you don't have to say anything. But content creators, especially those of us who have kind of built ourselves up around a certain community, like I definitely have a big Planet Zoo and Planet Coaster and starting to be a Prehistoric Kingdom type community forming. You know, if I want to be done with Planet Zoo, there's gonna be people who are not done with Planet Zoo still, who want me to keep playing Planet Zoo, but it's like, I'm done with it. Or Planet Coaster, I mean, not Planet Zoo, Planet Coaster. You know, I still have people that comment on Planet Coaster videos like, hey, when are you releasing this next episode of this series that I haven't uploaded in 3 years? And it's like, you know, I'm not playing that game anymore. It almost feels like we have to make like a big speech or big video and like do a send-off kind of thing. But yeah, I don't know, I always thought that was an interesting way to mirror it or whatever. You know, content creators almost have to make an announcement that we're done playing a certain game. Have you played with the PK update yet? No, I haven't played PK. I haven't played any of the PK updates yet. Yeah, no, that's another one that I did what I wanted to do with that so far, and I'm good. Probably until beta. I feel bad. I don't want them to think that Estee and I were talking about this the other day. We don't want them to think that we've totally abandoned them or anything, but we've just kind of have done what we wanted to do with the alpha, which I fully expected the alpha to kind of last about a week or two, and it lasted about a week or two. So yeah, now we're just kind of holding and waiting for the beta to come out there. But I saw that they put in stairs with the update yesterday, which is really cool. I thought that was coming in beta as well, but I guess it's came yesterday. Because yeah, I have a lot of ideas for different parks I want to do, or like zoos or whatever you call. What do you call a dinosaur park, right? Are we going with dinosaur park? But I have a lot of ideas I want to do. I just kind of want to hold off on doing them until more of the game comes out, or we get more dinos and more build pieces and stuff. Boop, there we go. PK's did game already on the modding Discord. Yeah, well, I mean, what do they expect? You know, it's like a super duper alpha. Did I do a voiceover? Oh no, did I do another video where I didn't upload sound on it? Hey everybody! No, my voice is right there sounding all stupid. Hey everybody! Bleh! I'm all freaked out there. Someone just commented, did you do a voiceover on one of my videos? I was like, oh no, did I upload another one where I didn't upload a voiceover? Because I definitely did that during the CPAC release, and it was embarrassing. If you don't play it anymore, make that clear to everyone instead of letting viewers hanging hoping for more. Yeah. Have a good one, Blake. Quite impressed with how polished the game looked even for an alpha. Yeah, no, there's a lot of great ideas and great things to look forward to with the PK alpha. For sure, or not just the alpha, but for Prehistoric Kingdom overall. There's a lot of fun stuff going on. I mean, that's why all of us were, you know, freaking out there for it. Because we were very excited, but yeah, there's just not much to do right now, you know? It just kind of is what it is. There's just, what, six dinosaurs and one exhibit animal and all the new build pieces and stuff, but, you know, it just wasn't too much there, so it's not a game. It's not a game at all. Nope. It's more of a show off. Like, this is where we're heading. This is what we're doing. And they're kind of doing it in segments. Sounds like this is the show off the builder part of it. Then they're going to start to show off the management. You know, show off the dinosaur or the animal part of it, and yeah, they're just kind of slowly but surely rolling out the game. Was random Disney music playing in a video because I wasn't paying attention, didn't watch the whole thing through. Nice, Becca. Alright, so we have the roof kind of covered up. Let's see what this looks like underneath. Yup. Yup. Almost. A sample pack. Yeah, just a little sampler. Just a little taster. And we're not done with the roof yet either. This is just the infrastructure part. Now we actually have to make the roof. Or the interior roof. When you're doing interiors, this helped me out. Like, you have essentially the outside shell of the building, so where the classic brick is, that's the outside wall, right? So that's where, if you see that, on the other side of that wall is going to be outdoors. It's going to be outside. And then within that, you have your inner shell. You have your inner wall shell. So like these plaster walls or the Indian carpet walls that I've been putting in. Like, that's your inner shell wall, essentially. So we don't want to see any brick, and we also don't want to see this asphalt type roof. That's our outer shell roof. But if you look, I have like inner shell roofing with some of the plaster, and even if we come over here to the where are we? There we are. To this first room, it's a lot of the Indian carpet for the roofing painted black, but you never see that tarmac or that asphalt type roof because that's the outer shell roof. So that's kind of how I started to kind of look at things as I'm building, and it's helped me kind of wrap my head around interiors and stuff like that. The alpha looked visually amazing, but for those who played it, you understood the game's actual state. Yeah, and maybe some of us, we didn't portray that across enough, that it was like very much so just a tool, like showing off the tool sets in the game essentially. But yeah, that's all PK's alpha was. Yep. How do you plan the layout of a building, like where all the rooms go? Just as I go. I knew I wanted it to do a circle. That's as far as my planning went, Harry. I literally knew that I wanted it to do a circle because I did a little bit of research with the Lincoln Park Zoo, the St. Louis Zoo, and I think the National Smithsonian Zoo. They all had birdhouses. Maybe not the last one. But anyways, and all of them seemed to do that same thing where they all did circles. That you'd start either going straight and then kind of do like a circle, or you just go in and then start left and then start turning right and doing a circle and coming back to the entrance exit kind of thing. So I just kind of, again, took inspiration from real world things and noticed that's how a lot of those were laid out. Indian carpet, best piece? It might be. Might be low key, a late game, good find for a good piece there. Me playing? Never. Oh, stretch. Okay. Let's get into this here. I'm kind of in a poppy kind of build here where I kind of pop with a bunch of build inspiration and then I stop for like 5-10 minutes and just hang out with y'all. And then we go 5 minutes, woo! And then okay, now I'm done. Though, because it's really dreary out. Jeez, it's really dreary out. There it is. Outside today, so I've just been really like weather affected. I know it's kind of an excuse, but it's I don't know. I get like that if it's really like dreary or like thunderstormy or whatever. Like I just kind of get in that kind of somber and just kind of mood. And I've definitely been feeling that today. Thanks, Peter. How you doing, buddy? Plaster panels on the inside just looks more. It does, yeah. And I think that's another bit. You know, people were asking, what was it, yesterday or the day before, about how to make my build look, you know, their builds look a little bit more complete. That might be part of it too. Don't have, you know, have an exterior and interior wall kind of thing there. Also, I think a lot of people, I was noticing it yesterday who were asking questions, a lot of people's builds will end up being very large, square, open rooms with nothing else inside of them. And I think that's a good place to start there. So like this room here is technically kind of a big, you know, open box room, but you just see what we're kind of doing here to make it a little bit more entertaining or just more visually appealing with the planters and the roof and the interior walls and all that. So yeah, if you find yourself having a box for your room or your interior or whatever, that's a good place to start, but keep going. I think that might be a lot of it, is people get to a box and think, okay, cool, I built a box, done. It's like, well, no, now that's like step one. Now you keep going. Now you actually have to build the room out. Like you built the infrastructure of the room, now you have to go and actually, you know, theme it out and put furniture and planters and this, that, and the other thing in there. I don't want to mess with the roof right now. That's where I'm getting hung up. Because it's kind of, I want to do kind of a squiggly, curvy type roof, and it's just kind of throwing me for a loop right now. So well, instead of doing that, I'm going to do the planters. And that's another thing too, if you get a little bit hung up with the build, just move on to something else. I do that all the time, like all the time. If I'm sitting there and just nothing's happening, it's just like, all right, let's move on. Let's just go to something else here. What's my favorite animal in the game? Right now it's still seals. I think, yeah, someone asked that yesterday there, and I said seals, and it's definitely still some seals. It changes like every single day. Like tomorrow it might be chimps, because why not? Oh man, you have a blizzard today? Oh, Canada. Don't you love it, Bold? You chose to live there. I always remind myself and tell other people whenever they, not that Bold was like complaining or anything about the weather, but whenever you see people complain about the weather, I'm like, hey, you chose to live there, buddy. Darn it. The outside wall's right there. Spring has been obstructed. Yes, exactly. Spring obstructed. Hey, Jake. What's happening in Jake's world today? Jake's World. That sounds like some like PBS show. We'll be right back with Jake's World. Brought to you by these sugary cereals. Alright, that's good enough. It doesn't have to cover up everything because we're going to cover a lot of this with plants regardless. So you're not even going to really see the mulch. It's just a nice, what do you call it? Substrate. Telling me where I'm gonna work next week. He like chips because what? Oh yeah. Hey Gecko boy, welcome in. Hey Persian. Yeah, right. Way to go, Leaf. Pumping out that penguin there, and don't forget there's gonna be a bunch more penguins coming out this week too. Hey Claire, enjoy your lurk. Appreciate you lurking and hanging. Lurking and hanging. Sounds like a bar band. A show about playing a zoo for kids. There you go. Today on Jake's World, we're learning about work zones. Can you all say work zones? Say it with me now, class. Work zone. Timmy, take your finger out of there. Work zones. That's right. And what are they used for? Timmy, if I tell you I gotta take a finger out of there, they're used for our employees. That's right. And if we don't, Timmy, that's the last straw! Sounds just like me at my old job. I never got that upset with the kids or anything like that, but there would definitely be some days where I'd just be like, God damn it! Like, don't do that! For those of you who don't know, I used to work in early education before pre-pandemic days. So I had to work with small children's there. And there would definitely be some days that, maybe testy. And you know, there was something about, like, when they would come in the morning, you could tell which one was gonna go off. Like this, they'd come in and this, let's say Timmy, sure. Timmy, there would just be a vibe about Timmy, and I was like, fuck, man. Like me and like two of the other teachers, we just sit there like, fuck, he's gonna go off today, isn't he? And then sure enough, there he goes. But I can't say much because I was the exact same way growing up. I was the exact same way, so. Timmy! Always think of South Park whenever I see Timmy. And you work with teenagers, see, they never grow up, right? You wait until after, I don't know, between the ages of like 5 to 25, exact same person. I kind of kid, but also, like, because we worked with a little bit of teenagers or whatever, but yeah. Until the age of 25, everyone just young, as my grandpa used to say, you're young, dumb, and full of cum. I haven't thought of that saying in a long time. Yeah, felt the same way. Yep. You're just like, oh no, you're gonna go off, aren't you? Oh no, Haku, is your zoo finally caving in? It's like, no more, tapping out. I can't take it anymore. You've added way too many aquatic grasses. Damn you, Haku. Demonetized? It's okay. How far are we into? We've been live for over an hour. It's fine. YouTube's never gonna know. No one's ever gonna know. YouTube stops caring after an hour. Dang it. That saying is sus. It essentially means all young people think they're smarter than they really are. I think that's about the bottom line of it, was all young people essentially think they're hotter shit than they really are. And I was like, ah, you know what? Okay, I get what you're saying. It teaches martial arts on nearly daily basis, and some of the students are such pains, and not just just the students, right? Yeah, you didn't say kids. You said the students there, yeah. No, Timmy, the water level's not right. Obstructed. Obstructed. Hey, y'all like how I went from working on planters to then working on walls, and now we're just, jeez, talk about all over the place. All right, I want to tackle the roof. I think the way to do the roof is to start on the flooring and then go up above to do the kind of weird design that I want to do. Yes, you do, Oscar. How is the new Elite? Is new Elite dangerous? Everything that you and everyone thought it would be and more, or? Oh, this isn't gonna work. Hold on. Ooh, I'll use, I haven't used this in a long time, but the, no, hanging lights? Yeah, the hanging zoo light, right? We can change the color of this underneath of it. I'm almost positive you can. Come on. Tell me the good news. Come on, baby, tell me the good news here. I make you like red, it'll be, oh! Okay, and there's itty bitty bits of these as well. So we just have to make sure it's powered off. And it'll be golden, pony boy. Roofs, planters, walls, timber! Let's see here. Hey, look, it's Timmy! Speak of the Timmy. Got Timmy. Ooh, actually, I don't know how this is gonna work. Shoot, this stupid roof. Whose idea was to do this stupid roof? Oh yeah, it was mine. I think I'm gonna skip out on the curvy curve roof. At least for the live stream. Let me see how it looks if I just did it like a regular rolled roof there. I don't know, Timmy finally showed up. Timmy, did you know we're talking about you? Is that why you came in here? I have way more I could cover about the New Elite. New Elite disappoints and surprised me. No ship interiors. Frontiers adding new SRVs. They said no new But your fingers, sir. Okay, so you said you're disappointed, but surprised. Okay. Heard. Heard. Hey, Inky Paws. Oh, you made a joke. It's a joke account, everyone. It's just a joke. Just a joke account. I think I have to make this with plaster because the frillies are good. Yeah, we're gonna do it with plaster. Yeah, damn it, Timmy! Get back to your corner. No one let Timmy out. I didn't say we should let Timmy out. I don't think that's a good idea at all. You rebuilt your entrance and it looks a lot better. Hey, there you go. Sometimes you got to do that. I really believe that sometimes you just need to go through and either delete or, you know, start fresh, whatever you want to say. And yeah, you get a lot better result. You can even do it a few times. Shoot, I think I redid, between myself and Carlos, I think the entrance to Thornton Hills Zoo was redone, oh, I don't know, 3 times? At least, yeah. Yeah, good, Timmy, get out of here. No one let Timmy out again. Whenever Timmy comes over here, we always have trouble. Coincidence? Coinkadink? I think not. Oh, whoops. How do you build a joint zoo? Do you mean a zoo like with you and a friend? So you'll have to save it and then upload it to the workshop, and then they'll have to subscribe to the zoo and then build that way, and then they can send it back the other way like that. So hey Nathan, how you doing, buddy? Oh no, Rex or Gecko, that's right. They're the one friend that the parents never let come over. Yep. Where's Timmy? His parents didn't let him come out today. Oh, okay. Go to your meeting for you? Dude, I'd love to. You'd probably be fired by the end of it, but I'd totally go to your meeting for you. You know in Good Will Hunting, right? I think it's the movie? Yeah, you know in Good Will Hunting, when Ben Affleck's character, like, stands in on the meeting for Matt Damon's character, and he's like, I need some collateral or whatever. He's like, I have money. And then they extort him for money. I would totally do that at your meeting. Like, look, Leaf sent me here with clear instructions. And if any of y'all motherfuckers want to get out of here with your dignity, I'd turn up real quick on him. I turn up real quick, Leaf. Oh, it's a Zoom meeting? Bro, don't, just put up a picture of yourself or record yourself like looking interested for 5 minutes and then loop it. Retainer. Yeah, that's it. Right. Retainer. We just watched Good Will Hunting a little bit ago. I love that movie. But yeah, you gotta just record yourself for like 5-10 minutes looking really interested and like nodding and oh yeah, and then say some like, you know, work related thing like, oh, I think you're correct, Jennings, and we should definitely take a look at the weekly report earnings. You know, something like business like. Then you're golden, and just loop it on Zoom. Easy peasy. Easy peasy cover girl. Oh, nuts. If it's on Zoom, you could sign us all in and we could do a community meeting. Is that how that works? I've never done a Zoom call before. I feel like I'm the only person on the planet that's never done a Zoom call. When the pandemic was going on, our family would call on Discord. Because my aunt has to use Zoom all the time and she hates it. So we were gonna do a Zoom family meetup, but yeah, then my aunt was like, if I have to go on Zoom any more than I have to when I'm not at work, I will go crazy. She's like, that is the worst application I've ever used in my life. My aunt's not that tech savvy, so it's probably not that bad. But, but yeah, so I've never used Zoom before. Finished my drink. Hey, Drawing Master. Didn't someone make an app that makes your Zoom glitch as if it were having technical issues? I bet they did. That sounds too good to be not a thing. You know what? Maybe we won't. Yeah, we're not going to have that there, so it'll be open. Gosh, excuse me. Grandma on Discord. She did go on Discord. It was great. It was great. Maybe you don't even need that on that side either. Just leave this all open. Roofing. Am I right? Oh my gosh, I forgot to tell y'all. Those of you who follow me on Instagram or are on Instagram. So I had someone copying all my pictures and they made a fake profile a few days ago. Yeah, I logged in or I woke up this morning from a message from Zekin, awesome content creator. And he's like, hey, just so you know, someone is taking your pictures and uploading them as their own. And the way that they got caught was they were so stupid. They were copying my descriptions for my photos as well. They're copying all the descriptions and everything that I was uploading too, but just editing them a little bit to like replace it with their zoo name. So it'll be like, hey, catch me in I think it was called OMG. Like, catch me in OMG Zoo today as I build a birdhouse. And then uploaded like my photos, but they uploaded one that was for Simply Savannah's blind shell challenge that she did a little bit ago, and they left in the tag of Simply Savannah and Zekin. So Savannah and Zekin got a notification that like they got tagged from someone, and then they saw that it obviously wasn't me. So Zekin messaged me. It was like, hey, just so you know, someone stole all your pictures and is uploading them as their own. I was like, oh, that's cool. And like we were just talking, I was like, what do they think? What do they expect? Like, A, do they really think they're not gonna get caught? You know, because like, duh. And B, what was the point? Like, oh, I'm gonna make it big with his 30 like pictures. Like, just to make it clear, I don't make any money from my 30. Again, I get like 30 likes a picture on Instagram. You know, like sometimes I'll make it big with like 100 likes or something. But like, what was the point? what are you gonna do with that? So, anyways, myself, Zekin, and Savannah reported them this morning, so hopefully that'll get taken down soon. But yeah, hit the big time on Instagram. Yeah, that's how I put it. I was like, dang, I'm popular, man. That's how you know you hit it big, when you have a avid disliker. Leaf got one of them. When you have an avid hater that dislikes every single one of your videos or comments on one of your videos to say that they don't like you, that's how you know you made it big. And when you know when someone is trying to impersonate you. I just was like, oh my god, I've never experienced something like that before. That's amazing. Dang it, Troy. Yeah, right, Eric? That's how I view it. Exactly. Right? Yeah, exactly. I love your zoos. Yep. That's why I couldn't believe that they weren't even, like, they were so lazy with it, right? It's like either that stupid or that lazy, or both, honestly, at that point. It's like, how are you not even gonna, like, take out, like, two of my content creator friends? Like I consider, like, I talk to Zekin and Savannah kind of on the regular. So, like, they're gonna notice. It was a good chuckle though. I woke up, you know, that's the first thing I saw from Zeke, and like, I think someone is impersonating you on Instagram, and I was like, what? Thinking that he was just like being funny or whatever. But nope. not Zeke and humor. Dang it, Texas Gamer 5. What did we tell you about Texas Gamer 5, everyone? You gotta watch out for him. Yeah, and that's the thing. I've mentioned that a few times about, you know, people who dislike videos and stuff. I even, you know, said like, you can dislike the videos, that's fine, because it does, like, in YouTube's eyes, it's all the same. It's all interaction. That's why some of the biggest videos are the most controversial ones, because they have a lot of people commenting on them about how upset they are. Well, that's how all social media works, right? I mean, for those of you who don't know, that's social media thrives off of people clicking on stuff and hanging out on it and yeah, just all that kind of fun stuff. So it doesn't matter if it's good interaction or negative interaction or whatever. It just matters that advertisers see, oh, people have been really interacting with that post of yours. Cool, that's good for us because more people saw, you know, insert brand here. So yeah, they don't care either way. So if someone is going to your video to watch it just to downvote it, oh, you should. Free! Thank you! It's free! You're helping my channel for free! For free! Okay, I'm going to have to do another roof level here. Thank you, Domez! Yeah, Domez and Estian, they're my annual downvotes, right? Yep, likes drama. Yeah, no, all social media, they live drama. Hey, 1 second, everyone. I think I'm getting a phone call that I've been waiting for all week. It was from a government number, too, so, you know, I gotta take my chance to actually talk to him now. So I'll be right back. Y'all enjoy some music. Okay, it was the IRS. I'm getting arrested. Just kidding. It was the wrong number. After all that, it was the wrong number. I'm waiting for this call from a government agency for like a week now. So whenever I get a call that's not local, I'm just like, oh, maybe this is finally them getting back to me. But no, it's not. It was a wrong number. Well, at first it freaked me out because they were like, you owe overdue loans in the amount of $750. I was like, excuse your whore mouth, what? And then it was like, please call us back. And then it was like someone else's name. I was like, oh, you kidder, you. They asked about tax evasion, and then they asked if I wanted to sponsor a Saudi prince to come over here, and once they got here, then they would pay me back in full in the form of like gold bonds or something like that. You know, your normal phone call. I know, that's why I freaked out, Becca. I was like, oh my gosh, they actually call it, I think. It looks like a government number. Hey Genevieve, how you doing? Welcome into Drew fusses around with a roof for a while. See, this is why I can't do these things in speed build. Like this would, uh-oh, there we go, we're good. Speed build of this would look fucking atrocious. You wouldn't be able to follow anything going on there. Ooh, Nigerian Prince? Yeah, I've gotten the Nigerian Prince before. Like, legit, I think I've seen the Nigerian Prince one. I haven't seen that one for a while. But I do know that they ramped those up a whole lot during the pandemic because there were so many people having to stay home who weren't really aware of those kind of calls and everything. Ooh, did I just clip it? I just clipped it. So I do know, yeah, a lot of people are starting to get bugged with those type of calls again, unfortunately. Especially, you know, it's not their fault, but older people always kind of get caught up in those things because, yeah, they have no idea, and the tactics that these scumbags use are literally subhuman. Like, tactics get these people to hand over their life savings. That's basically it, because that's what it would look like. Just here's a plaster piece and it's spinning around and around and around and around and around. Yep, that's interior building for a lot of it. And then plant, done. And the nice thing about plaster pieces is that they don't use, they're not taxing at all, like on your system. They're very, as far as I know, they're single pane or single plane pieces? Kind of like the art shapes, where they don't have a lot of texture on them at all or anything. So you can kind of, pun intended, plaster them all over the place. What if it were Wakandan prints? Then I would hope that they would give me some, what's the name of the material that they use in that movie? Black Panther, that's it, shoot. Just got a constant car, yeah. I do too. I always get those, Troy. I've gotten those for the last like 5 years. That my car's warranty is now up, and I better call back to get it redone or whatever. I'm just like, dude, how long is this warranty gonna expire for? Because I think it's been vibrating. Thank you, everyone. Yeah. Because yeah, they've been doing that to me forever. Yeah, there you go, because yeah. You pro whatever builder, pro planet builder teaches noobs how to build interiors in 15 minutes, and it's just me going. It's just me sitting there going, all right, step 1 is this, and step 2 is thanks, bye. Do. Just roll outro music. Bulge, you're behind like a minute or two. I just saw Bold comes in really late. Bold just pulled an Internet Explorer. Yep. Bold was just Internet Explorer just now. Everyone else was Google Chrome and Mozilla and all that. And then Bold comes in way later. Oh, that's great. You see that now? No worries. Yeah, Planet Coaster was my other big game that I made parks in and stuff. Yep. Imagine using Internet Explorer. I don't want to. Although I have heard that it's gotten a lot better. I mean, it couldn't get really much worse, but yeah, I did hear it did get a lot better. I love Kitboga. Kitboga is my everything when it comes to those messing with those guys. Oh god, I don't know how long it's been playing this stuff. None of this was copyright-free music for like, tell me how long we've been doing this. Where's my history? The last 2 songs may not have been copyright-free. I swear to Bob, if I get demonetized for this whole video because of 2 songs that played in the background, I'm gonna be so mad. Not really, it's like 30 cents that I'd be missing out on. Alright, let me go back and play, here we go. It's probably gonna get demonetized. I can already tell. I can already tell if it played 2 songs, it's totally gonna get demonetized. Oh well. That's my fault for not playing in ahead. I knew the rules, I just didn't play, I didn't play in ahead correctly, right? Can't blame anyone else there but myself. Again, I knew the rules, knew what I had to do, I just, I only half-assed planned, so that's alright. Bye-bye 30 cents, that's right. Bye-bye 30 cents. Oh, old RCT3 videos? Yeah, those are great. I still pull up some old SDan videos sometimes. You know what I just watched? Speaking of SDan's old RCT3 videos, that's so funny. I just watched his Hulk recreation. Was it that or the Jungle Cruise? I think it was Hulk. SDan, if you're around, your Hulk is still up, right? Because if so, I totally watched that the other day because I just was thinking about it. There's SDan right there. But yeah, I totally watched his Hulk creation the other day. It's really good, even for today. I know, that's how it's gonna work. For some reason, some 3-hour live stream of me making a birdhouse, I think we're just gonna get rid of this whole corner, is gonna like pop off and get 1 million views for no reason. And then I'm gonna get demonetized for the whole thing. It is, yeah, it was, yep, I just watched that the other day. Speaking of videos popping off and getting demonetized, SDan has to like have the worst luck with that. Not actually not the worst luck, but one of his biggest videos, his like 2.5 million video for Jurassic Park, like Universal Studios Jurassic Park ride. He had that video pop way off. Like I said, it has like 2 million views or something. But that got demonetized. So I think he only saw a little bit of that. There's another one he did too with like best Disney intros, and he kept getting demonetized for it. So he basically he basically had to mute the entire video. So it's like best Disney intros that I can kind of play you. It's like 2 out of the top like 15 songs can play on it or something now. The rest of them are just muted. But it's like, hey, you know what? Again, those are the rules for YouTube, and we have to abide by them, and we don't exactly enjoy them, but, you know, we're just kind of playing by the rules there. Hey, Haribo, thanks so much, buddy, for becoming a builder. Appreciate you always lurking and supporting the stream and all that fun stuff there, buddy. Let's get some claps, some hearts, some everything like that in the chat for Haribo becoming an awesome member there. We'll go ahead and update my intro video to include Haribo there. And that is stinking awesome, dude. Who knows how much you lost in? I know, man. I don't mean to bring it up because it's totally a shit subject, but you know, it's just one of those things I don't think a lot of people realize kind of happened in the background there. So there we go. Yeah, claps, 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 claps. 30 stats right, Haribo. We're back on track to making our 30-cent quota for the day. I like your reasoning. We're back on track. I don't have to... I can afford my ramen pack for the day. There you go. That's a good goal for the stream. I need to make enough to buy a thing of ramen every single stream. So the cost for streaming is dependent on the cost of ramen. Hey, Jeebus man, didn't see you sneak in there. So it's never a fixed rate. It's always it's kind of a fluctuating ramen rate there. Woo, 30 cents. Nice, Harry. Harry taking a stand. Oh, I'm getting stuffed up. Again, the weather's changing big time, especially this next few days. It's going to be raining like crazy. My sinuses are going to be just... I don't know if anyone else can relate to that when the seasons change from winter to spring, and it's just like, oh god, I hope I enjoyed breathing the last little bit, because I'm about to experience no breathing for the next few weeks there. We'll cap this. I think we just sling the roof up. Actually replace it with a plaster piece. Oh, that's not the right plaster piece. That's a gridded one. There we go. My excuse me, my dad, he has sinus infections and all that kind of stuff really bad in the wintertime. He got it so bad he had a sinus like surgery done basically. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but all I know is that they opened up his nose like all the way essentially, and now he doesn't have to worry about sinuses as much. I'm sitting here like during these times thinking like, that kind of seems like an awesome idea. I hate anything that has to do with like surgery or shots or going to the doctor really at all, but if I didn't have to deal with like sinus stuff that much anymore, I might consider it. There we go. All right, roof is coming together slowly but surely. If you could add 3 non-animal features into the game, what would they be? So I thought it would be cool to do a, we kind of have it, but a like donation system that's not dependent on the guest donating, but having a, what do you call them? Like sponsors. I think it'd be cool to have sponsors in the game, because you see that all the time in zoos where it's like this pavilion was sponsored by, or you know, this plaza was brought to you by, maybe it's like a family or like a bank or like the city or something like that. So I think that'd be a cool way to like this house right here, this structure. We would like try and have to raise money. Like you could put out like a conceptual. No, this is like way blue sky. This is something that will never be added to the game. This is like a whole new game kind of thing. But you could have like a blue sky rendition of this building, and then be like, it's gonna cost like $20 million to make, and then like, okay, cool, now we have to go find sponsors that are gonna want to actually get this building built, and then we have to get a construction crew that has to come in and like actually build it, and maybe you can like go like cheap and get like a cheap construction crew, but they might have like bigger risk of like damages or like injury and stuff like that happen, and I don't know, like actually make it like a management like kind of game. But yeah, Vista Points would be cool. Let's do Vista Points. Do you lose donation money as well? What do you mean, Oliver? Do I lose donation money? Any super chats, I get those directly to me. So yeah, super chats and sponsoring like Haribo did go, or becoming a member, go to me. If that's what you were getting at there. Planet fundraiser. Yeah, right. I think I'm gonna redo the roof. That's where I'm getting, or the roof, the wall through here. The wall is kind of throwing me off because we're not exactly lined up with this little bit here. And well, maybe I could put plaster walling in between. Damn it, roofs! Here's a sponsored leopard habitat at your zoo. Yeah, I think that'd be kind of a cool, this extra little bit of realism to add in sponsor type stuff. And again, that's like, we're way past that kind of thing. That would never be added into the zoo or into the game. I understand that, but just when you mentioned that, just made me think that like, I always thought that'd be kind of a cool way to do a zoo game. Like the donation system that we have in game is kind of neat, I guess. But you just don't really see that at zoos. Like you have like penny machines and you can like sponsor an animal and stuff like that, but you don't like see like donation bins, at least that I've seen, like just hanging out at zoos. Get a loan repaid or something. Yeah, exactly. And I think it'd be cool again, like to have to make choices. As far as like the construction crew again, I think that'd be kind of cool. Like the construction crew that you pick. You know, maybe you pick a little bit cheaper one because your zoo is just starting out. And you don't really have a lot of funds for, you know, a brand new top of the line best construction crew out there. So you take a little bit of a risk. And you save some money, and you know you get that cheap construction crew. But oh shoot, in the middle of construction, you know they opt for cheap concrete or something, and because of that, your building's maintenance costs go up by, you know, 30% or something like that. So then your maintenance crew has to check on the building a whole lot more. And then maybe further down the road, you have to renovate the building sooner than you normally would have to because it's not structurally as sound. Now on the flip side, or you spend the money, you know, right off the bat, and your structure is built real nice, and then it's really good to go, and your maintenance crew doesn't have to look after it as much. So you can do that and apply it to the animals too. Let's say when you're first adopting your animal, you first choose to get animals that are maybe not like from the Cincinnati Zoo or from the London Zoo. Maybe you get animals that are, I don't know, it's kind of weird to compare the animals to like the building quality, but you know, you can just kind of use that same system of giving the player choices and having your choices have ramifications throughout the zoo long term and stuff like that. Hey Crowny, thanks for stopping in. And now you have a lawsuit and you have to hire a lawyer. Yeah, see the kind of the snowball effect that you can kind of get from that kind of stuff. Yeah, you know, just fun things like that. And then the workers can go on strike and the building would be finished later than planned. Right, see what I mean? It just kind of, you can snowball that kind of thinking or that kind of idea, I think, a lot. I think it makes it a lot more interesting. And then you're really involved in each aspect of your build too, right? I don't know. All right, this is okay. I'm giving this build a solid okay right now. Oops, no, that's plaster and that's that. Can we get a quick flyby of the Australian area? The reason I'm asking is the zoo in the city I used to live is getting a new Australian area. Are they really? Cool. Yeah, remind me in a little bit if I forget. Because I am a bit in the zone right now. Y'all ever get like that where you're just like, okay, I cannot do anything else right now. I'm feeling it. I'm in that zone. I'm in a build zone. Actually, y'all can usually tell when I'm in that because I go real quiet. Yep. Or maybe just because Swiss things. Our local zoo wanted to expand and build an aquarium, but a vote was declined. I think that's great, Domez. Yeah, same here. Well, this is something that I always think of with U.S. zoos, at least. I think it's international zoos as well. And aquariums is our big thing is dolphins and whales and to an extent other marine life that they found, you know, need the requirement space could never be really matched in a zoo. So there's always debates about, you know, whether we should keep like polar bears and dolphins and whales and, you know, all that kind of fun stuff. And yeah, I mentioned this before. I think Plain Zoo a little bit they could have taken a really cool conservation and educational route with why those are hot button topics in the zoo community, but instead it kind of feels like they just kind of shied away from it. And I think that was a real big missed opportunity, because if you're going to do a zoo game and you're not going to talk about the big controversies within the zoo community at the time of making that game, I think it's a bit of a disservice to the game, basically, or to the customer as well. Because I mean, yeah, I don't know. It just seemed like a good It seemed like a really good opportunity to bring up some good and bad aspects of zoos nowadays, right? Because zoos aren't perfect. I mean, yeah, we're in 2021 and we're the farthest we've ever been with conservation and all that other stuff, but we're not perfect. And the only way to learn from things is to not shy away from it. It's just to actually stare it, you know, almost have to stare it in the face and learn why that's not good. And zoos are always going to kind of be at the heart of that kind of controversy. So I think it would have been a really cool thing for them to tackle it head on. and talk about it. I mean, some of the games that I remember the most growing up, they would make you tackle like really big ideas like that and stuff like that. You know, they wouldn't shy away from all that. Actually, I can just get rid of these. Yeah, palette games, right. That's, yeah, palette games, yep. Hey, Elite, how you doing? Hi, Cebrus. Can't remember if I said hi to you earlier. Have a good one, Inky Paws. Yeah, right, yeah, because, yeah, that's a good example. Yeah. Yeah, zoos navigating political climate and stuff. Yeah, and zoos have always been shaped by those things, essentially, right? They're not always shaped by the scientists or the medical professionals that know the best. Where's our Frank? There's Frank. They're shaped by exactly what you just said. A lot of zoos, well, and that's another thing. Not all zoos are the same. There's some zoos that are like privatized. There's some zoos that are like funded by governments. Yeah, I don't know what I really expected. I think when I first heard about Planet Zoo first coming out, I thought it would have been a really cool, kind of would have been hinting at this whole time, to take like an education of zoos, or like a look at zoos throughout history. And, you know, well, that's what I thought, because the London Zoo, they look like they had really big London Zoo influences. And I kind of thought they're like, oh, cool, maybe they'll like do like, here's London Zoo in, you know, I don't know when London Zoo was originated, but, you know, 1850 or whatever, you know, and it was started by tell the history of how like the London Zoo and other like early zoos got started by like rich, you know, property owners that would show off their animal collections, you know, just talk about the history of zoos and make you like play through the history of them and learn as you're going through it. I remember like some of my favorite campaigns, like from other simulation games growing up, were just that. We're like playing from like the beginning of an industry and seeing how it grew up and the mistakes they made along the way. And yeah, just, you know, you playing through that, you know, the history of. I just think it's a really good teaching, educational, and entertainment aspect of it. You used to have a terrible elephant exhibit, barely even big enough for the lion, but then people got really mad, and now it has the giant spots state of there. Yeah, see, and that's a the zoo was forced to change because of the climate and the education of its viewers or its patrons and stuff. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah. Political stance on the topic, which could hurt the bottom line if they upset one side or the other. Yeah, I mean, and that's you know, a lot of things today are a little bit afraid of taking a stance that's not decided upon to be the cultural norm or whatever, right? It's scary for companies nowadays to step outside the norm. Well, it's funny because a lot of times the companies that do decide to take the step outside the cultural norms, or, you know, they're not afraid to take a topic and actually address it, are usually the ones that succeed. The ones that dumb down and like pussify things. That's not the right way to put that at all. But, you know, just kind of take a little bit of a chance on a topic or whatever. Usually you end up coming out really, really nice. I'll start to add some columns there. Habitats are like the best ever version for them for any animal. That's just not a thing. Call it planet preservation habitat. Then yeah, and you know, we won't get into that whole topic. I totally agree with you, Domez, and we've talked about that, I think, to death after the polar bear fiasco that happened, where it's like, you know, is this planet conservation or is this planet zoo, right? Because that's the whole thing, is zoos don't always have the best opportunity. And we kind of talked about that with Planet Coaster 2, where it seemed like Frontier would kind of shy away from featuring a lot of more realistic type theme parks that were kind of grody looking or janky looking and stuff like that. That's kind of always been how they've been. They've always made like the game. They've always made the game to like build the best that you can with it, because we gave you the tools to do so. And it just really a lot of the people at Frontier kind of seem thrown for a loop when, like myself and others in like the Burrow Nation, like really like to build realistic and not always the best thing. Like I remember my really awesome interview I did with Shantae when she looked at over a lot of my parks from Planet Coaster. 1 second. I had to get a drink. And she was really confused about why I didn't build like a giant Disney style park. I was like, well, I'm just not really into that. You know, I don't really want it. And she's like, well, but we give you the opportunity to build like that in the game. I'm like, oh, I understand that. It's just myself and a few others. We view this game more so as a, essentially a model railroad builder. And the way that we like to have fun with it is to recreate real parks we've been to or real zoos that we've been to. And those aren't always perfect or pretty, right? There's garbage that spills out onto the sidewalk. There's oil spills from the backstage area. You know, there's maintenance buildings that are showing off. There's, you know, X, Y, Z, and all the other things. We're not building the perfect rendition of it. We're building a realistic rendition of it. And yeah, a lot of people at Frontier just kind of didn't get that for a while. And I still don't know if they fully understand it, but yeah. I totally lost where my entire point of that was. I just kind of keep talking, and then I hope to come back to my point eventually, but it never happened. I've never been to the Bronx Zoo, but I'd love to go to the Bronx Zoo. There it is, Bold. I like that. Yes. Yes, I like that. All right, this is actually turning out pretty all right here. Start adding some plants. What a zoo should be or could be instead of what they actually are. Sure, yeah, I can buy that. I could buy that. You went on Monday? That's awesome. I didn't know that they were letting people hang out and stuff. That's so cool. How was it? How are the animals? I saw a report that I can't remember where I saw it from, but that some of the animals in some of the zoos are starting to become, or were starting to become like, yeah, like lonely, essentially. Like they were missing seeing patrons, especially ones that were like born in captivity. I was like, oh, that's kind of sad. They miss their buddies. Oh, you didn't get to see me? Yeah, it was cold out. Yeah, yeah. Not too tall. Oh, it's way too tall. Hey, welcome out of Lurk there, Leaf. Going pretty good. Pretty good there. Oh, you just missed a little, I guess it was like a mini rant I just did for like the last 10 minutes about about how I wish Planet Zoo would have kind of done their career mode and stuff differently. It's kind of like you in your video this morning. We were kind of you're critiquing the DLCs. I was kind of critiquing career mode and what I thought it should have been more so of. Kind of conflicting with reality. I mean, zoos have come a long way, but fewer exemplary ones. Well, yeah, for real, especially if you look at comparison of zoos in the East and the West and stuff, a lot of, I mean, not just the East, but a lot of them in the East have a long way to go. West too, of course, but yeah. Oh, they're missing people? Yeah, that's I was hearing some of the same stuff then. Kind of like, aw, they miss their buddies. But essentially, Leaf, I was just saying that I thought it would have been cool for the Planet Zoo career mode to have focused on a history of zoos. Because it looked like they were kind of hanging out with the London Zoo and kind of mirroring after that a whole bunch. So I thought it would have been cool if they would have started with like, here's how the London Zoo started and here's how it evolved, you know, over time. And you like played the history of zoos starting with a London Zoo and kind of go, oh, I'm not in the right, there we go. That's why I couldn't find any of the things. But yeah, and I just kind of mentioned that all my favorite campaigns from back in the day were kind of like historical campaigns where you would play as, you know, the thing that you were, play through the history of the thing that you were building for, essentially. Because I think that's a great teaching moment. Oh, someone wanted to see the Australia section. Let's go do that real quick. Getting a little cramped up in there anyways. Australia section. Here's Australia. Did this all in one night. I got the pack early for Australia, and about a week early. And I didn't do jack with it for about an entire week because I wasn't inspired. And then real quick, the night before, it just all hit me all at once. And I got an entire video done the night before. This is a little implied kangaroo yard there. Let's unpause it. Building a planter or exhibit? Yes, both. It will be a planter and an exhibit. You'll see. You'll see. Here's our roos. Doing their roo thing. Hey, look, they're all in there too. I love how the aquatic pack, or the aquatic section, was able to butt right up against there because it gave these really cool viewing opportunities from the aquatic area up top there. Oh god, the game hates it. My computer hates it. Over here we have the box of wine. Oh, the dingo. The dingoes over here. And over here is something I really want to change. I just never have the inspiration to do so. This is the koala habitat. This is before I knew anything about koalas really at all. So there's like nowhere for them to climb or anything like that. There's one right now coming off the tree though. Oh, there he is right up in the tree. I say that. Look at him. I've never seen him up here before. What's up, dude? Oh, that's sick. I love that. I've literally never seen him just kind of hanging out. Look, oh, cute. It's kind of. But anyways, I still want to redo this entire habitat because it's very much so not a koala habitat. Definitely not a koala habitat. But I can't believe that it's just hanging out up there. I think that they made it so that the koalas and other animals, arboreal animals, climb more. Look how derpy it looks every once in a while. It kind of goes, Not so good. Alright, so there's the koala habitat. Here's the main little plaza area with a restaurant and a gift shop and stuff. Got those bright colors, bright orange, bright blue for, I guess, the Australia coastline and stuff. Over here we have the cassowaries separated. They were, it was one habitat there, then someone told me that they're basically the most territorial type, like, birds that you can get, and they will shred each other to bits if they're given the chance. So yeah, put a nice little barrier between them there so that they won't do that. But yeah, male and female. And yeah, so there they are. And then that pretty much wraps up the, yeah, then we go back into the old zoo. And then the other side of the zoo here, we actually have the old bear pit. I feel like I've shown this stuff every day, but that's all right. Here's the old bear pit, no longer in use. Kind of remnants of the old Thornton Hills Zoo there. But they put up a fence, and I don't have to worry about it, right? But yeah, then you kind of see here, it kind of goes off into the old zoo again with these big towers. This was one of the first entrances in the zoo's history. This is how I picture this. This was like an entrance to the zoo. Probably the very first one when the zoo very first opened up. So I can picture this whole area being the first plaza, like the first entrance plaza for the zoo. That's been kind of redone through the area. And then these have been some of the first kind of habitats, which is just the hoofstock row here. You know, nothing big, just camels. I don't know where the camels are. Camels and some, I think, okapi, or no, here's the llamas, and yeah, just, you know, really simple kind of things. And then you have the first few houses and stuff over here. So yeah, this whole section over here would have been the very start of the zoo. Just right here. Then everything else kind of expanded out from there. They're terrifying, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm glad someone told me that. I didn't know that. It's really interesting. So yeah, there's a little Australia section. Yellow building, I love this one. This building here, yeah, I love it. I can't remember where, it was a Pinterest inspirational photo. But yeah, I thought it was a really cool with the little top structure there and everything. Totally like seaside type structure. I think that's literally what I put in. I think I put in like Australian sea line architecture or buildings, and then it popped up with that. Based off the one at the Tauranga Zoo. Ooh, nice. If you're part of my Discord, be sure to drop some pictures in real life zoos, because then I'll take some, I always take inspiration from real life photos. So yeah, definitely pop some photos in there and I'll take a look at that. All right, so that was a nice little boop away there. So let's see, how does this look when we first come in? You know, I think we can actually get rid of this. Or at least bring it up. Actually, just get rid of it. That's why it's kind of nice to sometimes just take a little stroll away from your build and just either, you know, watch an episode of something on TV or I don't know, whatever. Just take a step away and then come back and take a look at your build. You get a nice fresh perspective on it. It's like right here, you know what we're gonna put right there? I has the idea. We're gonna have the sign up for our zoo, please. Come on, you know you wanna do it. Give us money. Here we go. Again, big shout out to Bold for these custom Thornton Hills Zoo signs. They are perfect. Reminds me of the entrance to the zoo in the town he used to live in. Oh, cool. Cool, cool. Join the herd. Get your zoo membership today, starting at 45 bucks. I have to say, our memberships are a little bit cheaper at BeyondDrewTV, so do an adopt an animal sign. Ah, nice. Yeah, you see those all over the place, don't you? Oh, aren't they really good, Seabrus? Yeah, they Bolt did a great job. And since we're indoors, we can totally do. Oh, you know what? We can do like a desert one and a jungle tropical one. Yeah, we can do all sorts of different biomes and stuff like that. Different foliage bits. Yeah, we're totally okay. To remind myself, I want to make this one like a desert one. There we go. Let's make this, I guess, more of a jungle-y type one. Yeah, a little je ne sais quoi. Oui, oui. $45 steep, good. We're a luxury zoo. That sign is basically saying no pores allowed. That's what we at Thornton Hills Zoo would like to portray. Ooh, excuse me, gosh. I'm awful at it too. I'm so thankful to Bold or anyone else that has been wanting to make signs or making signs and stuff. It's like, oh, that's so good because I suck at them. Yep, I cannot do great. I mean, you all see my thumbnails. You all see my thumbnails. They're nothing to write home about, so. That's a bit too random. No, I want another tree to go here. Little... Oh, the banana palm. That would work. Banana palm. Oh, the water banana plant. That might actually work a little bit. Ooh. Is there a smaller one? Oh, perf. Ooh, yeah, I like never use these. These are right. Okay, this one's not going to be an enclosure. So we can leave that. Give me the ground cover, please. So some of these will be an enclosure and other ones won't be. That's essentially what I think we're going to do. One of the enclosures should be a village weaver. That's a birdie? It sounds like a spider. Like an orb weaver. That's a birdie bird. I'm just a birdie too. Remember earlier when I was struggle bussing with the mulch, and now I'm covering it all up? Good one, pass through. Oh, shoot. Hey, Leaf. Leaf Scott. I have a bunch of ton of posters designed that we can have. Ooh, nice. Yeah, if you're part of the Discord there, we have an entire section that people are sharing their billboards on, the billboard share section. That's for anyone to come use. So if you're wanting to get some really good billboard images, be sure to join up on the Discord there. We have a really cool channel just for that. Create a Missoula logo, but somehow it doesn't work. I'm not really happy with the result. Yeah, it's... Well, what kind of logo are you trying to do? Like, are you trying to do like an old style like Missoula logo, or like a new, like they just did a new take on the Missoula logo? Bold made me a really cool Thornton Hills Zoo logo that looked like a more modern take on it. I thought that was really like a cool idea. Very sleek and stuff. Yeah. They live in African savanna. Hey, nice. They weave hanging nests. They're such a good choice. Okay, cool. So when you say they weave a nest, like what if we were to put... I gotta find it, hold on. I'm not sure where it's located at. There's this basket. Is this it? Like what if we took this and like made a... like a nest? Would that be like cool to put a bunch of these in the wall and it'd be like a nest? Or like where they could come in to like make a nest? I remember seeing, I don't remember what bird it was, but the Brookfield Zoo did something similar like this. I think it was with bats and a bird. I saw. But anyways, yeah, they put a bunch of like baskets or little holes in the wall that they could perch in and build their nests out of and stuff like that. A classic one would be great. I think it fits better with the Montana vibe. Yeah, that's a good point. You get like a rustic classic kind of thing. You think they'd use those? Usually hanging from trees. You could put zebra finches in the desert one. There you go. There you go. So African savanna, you say. Well, that in mind. I'm actually gonna use these real quick because this isn't there a savanna? Oh no. Grassland. Grassland. Yes, 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 yes. Depends if they put them in horizontal or vertical. What's that, Gomez? Hey, Clan, how you doing? Oh, shoot. Hitting the wrong buttons. There we go. I'm getting a little bit of papyrus here. Just a itty bitty bit. Like little sprouts of it coming up. Nothing like overbearing. In both corners. There you go. And then the... what else? Oh, okay. It really limits us. Well, actually, that's okay because I want to put this... Here it is. The acacia tree. Go. Yep, Genevieve, I'm with you. Nice, Leafs. Yeah, sounds good. I'll definitely take a look at that afterwards. I know a lot of other people really appreciate getting those as well, or seeing those as well. What's a desert bird? Because I think we should put another bird over here in the desert area. Do those bee birds, what were they called? The bee eater birds? Can those go over there? Clean, you have French fries? Where are your French fries from? You have like Burger King French fries? If they're Burger King or Wendy's French fries, I'll take one. If not, I'm good. Burger King and Wendy's have like the best fries. Everyone said Roadrunner. That's not enough room for a Roadrunner though, is it? Is this enough room for a Roadrunner? Don't they need a bunch of room to run around? They're temperate Europe. Okay, okay. Harris Hawks. Yeah, again, just remember that we only have this itty bitty space right there. Owls. Ooh. 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 That could be cool. I think an owl would be really cool, actually. That's not enough room for Roadrunner. I don't know much, but I didn't think it was enough room for Roadrunner either. Did you hear me just slur that sentence together? That was great. I may as well just down to 40... 40 rack, jeez. I don't need much space. Cool, okay. So burrowing owls. So if we set up like a log for them to hang out in. Oh wait, before we do that, let me barrier this up like I wanted to. Ah, you can't curve it, so we have to do it the sneaky way. You don't need much space. And they're desert burb as well. Oh man, that ticks all the boxes, everyone. Good job, everybody. Collective handshakes. Everyone give each other collective handshakes for helping to contribute to the species list. Thornton Hills Zoo there. Oh, it's that Porter Roberts song again. Oh. Hold on a second. That looks kind of cool. You kind of only get to like look in a little bit. I don't know. I kind of dig that. It doesn't. It doesn't really fit the rest of the theme going on here, though. What if I did the rest of it like Concretia? No, it doesn't fit in either. I like this. The windows. Yeah, it's that one song. Everyone. Jay Rassick knew it the other day, but so have a good one, Jay Rassick. But yeah, this is the one that everyone knew. It's like beep 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 beep. Yeah, something in the backseat of your Rover. It's that one. All right, so we got that. Tall cactus because they like to go on top of those. Cool. All right, good to know. Good to know. All right, so we have that done over there. Let's go ahead and do our desert one here. Yeah, the Chainsmokers. Remember when they made that one song and they were popular for that 1 year? No, they made other songs, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, that's a pretty tree. Hey, thanks for hanging out, Todd. Always appreciate it, buddy. We'll catch you later. I really like being... I've never used one of these trees before because I've never built in a desert-type biome before. Might use that one. We could use the Joshua tree. Ooh, I like the Joshua tree. I love using the Let's do the Joshua tree. So, you know, I'm kind of curious if the Chainsmokers, and I wouldn't be surprised, didn't write that tune then. Because that audio, it sounded just like the backing track to it. I wonder if the Chainsmokers just bought that backing track and then just made the song over top of it. It wouldn't be the first time that's happened, but yeah, it's just kind of interesting that they sound very, very alike. Jeez, that's big. Taller cactus looks like the cactus emoji. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, these, yep. Seems to be a little bit smaller. Alright, if we're gonna do that, though, then we're gonna get rid of this. Are we protruding through the roof? Damn close! Alright, there's our cactus, and then we'll cover the ground here. We have these little... this thing, too. Whoopsies. That might be a little bit too much to add in. Maybe this one up here, and I'll put a rock underneath of it. There we go. A little bit of live stuff, not too much though. What else do we have? The frankincense. No, it's a big old tree. The sage bush. That looks really good. Here we go. That's good, that's good, that's good. What are you? Crisotto bush? Yeah. Yeah, big boy cactus, that's right. Cool, alright, that looks pretty good. Let me get the rock in. Let's see, there it is. Community showcase, 10 p.m. on Fridays, 10 p.m. Eastern on Fridays. Crimson turkey bush has a bit of the flowering thing going on. Yeah, get a little pop of color would be good. Is Lion Rider doing? I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm doing a stream now, so I'm not really sure who else is doing streaming or not. Yeah, there you go. He is. Yeah, alright, there we go. That looks good. That looks good. Alright, so I need some little burrowing holes for him, which that should be pretty easy. We'll use the full stop. Colored black. Hit V, and then, ooh, it's actually a little bit too small, I think. Well, actually, you said there's small owls. Let me use the bigger one though. So that looks pretty damn small. That looks pretty dang small. Ooh, that one's very 3D. That's better. Tiny clip on the grassland. Yeah, I just noticed it. Yep. I will move it in a hot second. Oops. The first one's a good size as well, yeah? Only about 10 inches? Well, I guess that would work then. Yeah, okay, we'll do both sizes. Both. Both. Hey, Sam, welcome in. We are trying to finish out the birdhouse here. So we're just kind of building this last room with a few more exhibits. Some of them are exhibits, some of them are planters, but you come over from our, oh gosh, from the marshland that we were building yesterday. You boop through the door here. And then you're in this last big hall. And there's this last two little bird exhibits right here. Then that's it, essentially. Well, you know what? We could add one more right here, too. I think we will. We'll add one more bird habitat right here. Yeah, for the chunkers, yep. Yeah, exactly. Oops, being weird. What's my favorite bird? Chicken! Because they taste the best. I don't know. I don't really have a favorite bird, to be honest with you. I don't really have a favorite one. I've always thought ostriches were really cool. Just the idea that they can, how fast they can run and how they look like dinosaurs and stuff. Yeah, so let's say ostriches. Ostriches followed up by penguins. And then chicken because they taste the best. Oh no, it's not touching the wall. Conflab it. Ooh, did I actually get everything just like that? Willy-nilly? Oh, heck yeah! That was easy. Alright, let's push it all back. Chico cockapos. What are those? Hey George, we are just finishing out the birdhouse. Or attempting to. So we're just doing the last few exhibits here, in fact, last few planters and such. That you can basically see all through here. And yeah. That's about it. Why are you the way that you are? Thank you. You sent me 2 more bird signs. Oh, thank you, Bulb. That's awesome. I'll check them out right after this. What are those? There's another one. Have I tried pheasant? I did, and I cracked my tooth because of it. Because whoever shot and killed the pheasant beforehand didn't clean it out all the way. So I chomped down on a nice big bullet, essentially, or pellet, and it chipped my back tooth. So that was my that was my run-in with pheasant, unfortunately. But I don't really remember what it tasted like. I remember going, ow! Flightless parrots from New Zealand. Oh, that's what they are? Ah, gotcha, gotcha. Hey, yeah, you know, I think it's looking pretty good there, yeah? I'd buy that. I'd buy that. Yeah, it was, the person felt terrible. Like, you know, it was one of those things where it was an accident. But yeah, that's just it's always been burned into my brain ever since then. You know, whenever someone brings up pheasant, or we were also trying venison that night too, and the venison was really good. I remember that, but I didn't really eat much more after that. This is when I was a kid. I was young, like talking 4 or 5 or something like that. Hunter's peppercorn. Yeah, well, this peppercorn can go to hell. Yeah, I still have the crown. You feel it right here. On my upper right. What was it, molar or something? Yep, it'll always be my reminder of why I'm not the biggest fan currently of pheasant. Don't tell me I just deleted that whole... Why? Okay, good, I did. I was gonna say, no! Don't tell me that just happened. Hey, Finn, why is there an archer? The archer is there, yes, exactly, for scale. Yep, it is about the size of a guest in-game. So now we don't have to have the guest walking around to make sure that our build is in a good, proper, scaled size. Yep, good question. So more specifically, why is it an archer? The archer is from, it's Frank, that's right, it's Frank. The archer is from Planet Coaster. We had an archer piece in there that was the same size as the guest, and we didn't get that in Planet Zoo. So awesome community member there, Domez, Mr. Domez, made us an angry archer. He's angry because his cousin Frank didn't make it into the Planet Zoo. So yeah, no problem, Finn. Hey, gaming news. Hey, welcome in, Sofana. Afifa Bobana, Bima Monana, Afana, Sofana. All right, done there, done there. Look at that. Oh, birds. Bird signs. Bold. What's in a beak? And how we are helping bird conservation by shooting them and eating them. For 2-meter screens. Awesome. Thank you, Bold. Open that. We'll save those right into the user media. So we have birds 1. Thank you. And we'll have birds 2. Birds 2. Cool. All right, here's what Bold made us. There it is. Go up here. Birds 1. Look at that. That's awesome. Doing hawks? No hawks in this one. We're basically all out of room there. Raptors have wings so that they could balance on top of their prey. Maybe dinosaur bird of prey exhibit diorama could be an idea. Ooh, yeah. A lovebird exhibit. There, you can put in any birds you want because we're not putting actual birds inside the exhibit. So we can say that they're any bird that you want. This is a Bigfoot exhibit right here. And this is an alpaca exhibit. You know what I mean? So if you want to say it's X bird or Y bird, you can say it's that bird because yeah, we're not putting in any mods or any gutter birds or anything like that. You know what I mean? So yeah, we can say it's any bird you want it to be there. Back to demonetize? Nope. I made sure that there's at least 5 hours, 48 minutes left of non-copyright music. But I love this sign. So there's the first one, and then here's the second one that Bold made. Here's Birds 2, which this is cool because we can actually flip this one. Look at that. Hey, nice Persian. Sounds good there. But yeah, no, shout out to Bold for making some amazing signs there. Let's put them... Actually, that's probably a good place to put that first one. Let me get my wall sign that I already have made somewhere. I thought I had a little frame over top of these. I guess not. I was just putting them in TV form. That actually works. First Bigfoot in captivity. Yep, we have him here at Thornton Hills Zoo. No, I don't. Okay. We will just leave it like this. What's in a beak? Nice. It does kind of feel like this one should be framed in a little bit at least, like it's not just on a TV monitor. It looks very official. There we go, just a little bit of framing makes it look all the more complete. Yeah, Bold, there you go. You need to get a tutorial out. There we go. Simple little framing there. Cool. Let's see over here. Now we're getting into some nitty gritty of interior stuff. So how about planters? That's another one. I have to go through the little checklist here of things that you need to add. You know Frontier will add birds? No idea. To Planet Zoo, the birds are very limited. Yeah, I have no idea. No idea if they will add birds or not. Feels like something that they should add for a zoo game, but yeah, your guess is as good as mine. Yep, exactly. There you go. Exactly what Seabrist said there. I wish I knew things. I wish I knew things ahead of time, or, you know, more so ahead of time than I do, but I don't. I only know about things usually like a week or two ahead of time sometimes. 60% opacity, black filter on everything so it doesn't come out blinding. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, the brightness on Planet Zoo and everything is way big. Do you enjoy playing Planet Zoo or Planet Coaster more? Well, I don't know, they both have their own merits. You know, they're both different games, in a sense, so they both kind of bring their own different things to it. So they both do things better than the other. So, but right now I enjoy playing Planet Zoo more. It just feels better as a game. Overall. I mean, it has less pieces and there's no, you know, rides or coasters, so that's a bit of a bummer, but as far as like the game actually handles and plays and stuff, I have more fun with Planet Zoo. Planet Coaster is very clunky. The controls are not intuitive, really. The UI is even less intuitive and good as it is in Planet Zoo, if you can even imagine. So yeah, no, as of right now, Planet Zoo. A lot of fake leaks, so I was wondering if anything that was true. No, the fake leaks are not true. You answered your own question in the sentence there, Blake. If it's a fake leak, then no, it's not going to be true, right? Hence it being fake there. And then squander your knowledge making Planet Zoo sign. There you go. You come full circle, Bold. You come full circle. You spent the money, you know, for the degree in graphic design. Then you're like, nah. And then now you're playing Planet Zoo and using your graphic design degree towards something. So that's what you spent all that money on, so that you could help build or make signs for a video game later on. Worth it. Hey, Livy, welcome in. What's my favorite sea animal? Sea pack animal. I think the popcorn bear. Yeah, I think the popcorn bear. Oh, wait, you know what? I haven't added a build in a freaking long time, and it's kind of random as hell to add it now. Is a Oh, where did I even put one of those machines? Yes, in the aquarium area over here. I was doing this idea because I've seen it in zoos of putting these press a penny machines everywhere. I think this is from Just Goron or someone else like that from their zoo. But yeah, they made a press a penny machine. You see these all the time in zoos and theme parks and all that kind of fun stuff. So I think this building would be a perfect place to put it. There we go. Scoot over a little bit. Hey Troy, welcome back in, buddy. Welcome back in. All right, next thing we'll do is go through everyone's amazing workshop blueprints there. There's always at least one or two things or a handful of things that I can kind of pull from and add in. Like here we go, here's something I added in over here from Creative Games. Another awesome builder there. Where's the there it is. They made this awesome little brochure stand right here. I like to use that all over the place. And this is what I mean. Like people always, you know, they were asking the other day, you know, how do you make your builds look so detailed, or you know, how do you make them look better, all this kind of stuff. You're seeing it right here. This is how you do it. You just add in little details all over. You just sit there and think like, what could be good? Oh, a press a penny machine. Okay, what's next? How about a, you know, brochure stand, or what's next? So it's just always kind of thinking or looking at real world images of what could, you know, what could kind of fill in this gap there. Nice Cypress. Yeah. Oh, really, Domus? There you go. You had to get an oil change? Man, I have to get an oil change, and our brakes need to get redone too. Which is like, oh, yay. Brake change. Just feels like something else. It's like, yeah, I gotta spend more money on it. That's comes with the territory of the vehicle though, right? It's an investment. Always an investment. Ooh, digital smartboard. I love this. And you can totally picture like a educational video being played on it, like all the time next to one of these. Yeah, one of these enclosures here. You know, one of those videos that literally no one ever stops to look at, but it's been playing at the zoo or wherever for like, you know, 30 years. But again, like maybe grandpa or grandma sat down to watch it, but they fell asleep halfway through because they were just not wanting to walk around anymore. So they just went into the air conditioned part where they had the movie playing that no one ever watches. Swim Virginia, yeah. Yeah, the ant farm and bug hotels, yeah, they're really, really handy. Yeah, I used those in a insect build at the front of the zoo almost a year ago. Where is it? I put it up on the workshop too. Yeah, here, this is up on the workshop, but it made a little insect garden. Insect and bee garden there. Turned out pretty cool. Drains, vents, outlet switches. Yes, exactly. So, whoop, this is the wrong building. Wrong building. Where are we at? There we are. How big is this building in comparison to the other houses? It's actually smaller than that house, and it has like almost quadruple the species in there. What about our other house? The other house would be the reptile house. It's bigger than the reptile house. So it's like the third biggest house in the zoo right now. Do 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 do. There's too many kids were smashing on it. Yes, yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, adding in the ugliest to make it beautiful. That's right. No, that's totally a real thing. Like Mike Sheets, who's like the foliage whisperer for the Planet series, one of his best bits of advice that I ever heard was adding in dead bits to your foliage to make it look more beautiful or look more natural or whatever. And it's true, you know, like woods and grassland and all that kind of fun stuff. It's not just like straight up clean looking all the time or just, you know, whatever. There's bits of dead plants or dead foliage and all that kind of fun stuff in there. Oh man, I've really janked this up. Uh-oh. Oh. So yeah, little bits of ugliness, make it purty. Uh-oh. I don't want him to be done with the roofing bit. Never done with roofing. And again, no one's going to see this side of it, but... Actually, no, that's a lie. You would, because you could walk over here, and you could see it, so yeah, it all needs to kind of be... purty. How this look up top. Aw, stellar! It didn't even poke through. Your local zoo is half indoors, but the indoors are closed for COVID right now, so instead of taking 2 hours to get through, it only takes about 45 minutes. That is very quick. Yeah, that's pretty quick. Well, hopefully, depending where you're from at least, you know, hopefully we can get things back to a normal-ish state there pretty soon. Speaking of, I got my second vaccine finally scheduled. I was getting worried there. I think I was just talking about it yesterday that I wasn't able to get it scheduled, but yeah, this morning I logged on and checked my email first thing, and yeah, they had a little thing that was like, hey, you can schedule your second vaccine. So it's the 20th, 23rd, 25th. Shoot, hold on. No, and I saved it because I knew I'd forget. Here it is. 23rd. There you go. April 23rd, I have my second vaccine ready, and then 2 weeks after that, I am in the clear to be fully vaccinated, which means me and my wife, or my wife and I will both be fully vaccinated there. Ha! Yay! Super exciting. Alright, so there's that. Let me look through our blueprints real quick, see if there's any other little interior bits I want to add in. There probably will be. This is feeling a little bit done-ish there. At least this part. Now we have to do one last room. We added on one more room. That's no big deal. Ah, it's a bummer, Livy. Thanks, Troy. Yeah. Yeah, again, I'm just really excited to get that whole thing done and past us, right? And it's funny because the first one that got done not even a week ago or whatever, that's totally like not even a memory for me now. You know, it's the side effects were maybe less than a day, and then it was done. These are kind of cool to put in like a printer and stuff. I know at our local museum they have somewhere like a kids corner where they can go like print off like colored like pictures and stuff they can color in and stuff, and I'll have like a little table with like crayons and stuff. Oh, that might be kind of fun to do. No, never mind. I'm not gonna do all that. What about this museum stuff? See, this museum stuff feels a little bit too nice, or just doesn't really fit in all the way. So I don't know if that'll fully work. Oh no, it's like, yeah, it's Nice, Harry. Same as your second vaccination? Really, Thomas? That's awesome. Hell yeah, buddy. Hell yeah. When I get out of the facility, I'll do a Breakfast Club fist pump in the air, and I'll think of you across the ocean there. Be like, yeah, me and Domans got it done, buddy. All right, I think we're pretty good with this interior part here. We'll move on to the last little bit there. What's this? No. Oh, you know what? Speaking of those little dirty bits, here we go. I need to put these all over the place. Look at the little Purell thing. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, we need to put these all over the place. Uh-oh, yeah, grab it all. What was the first animal exhibit that I built when the game first came out? For you, it was the giant panda. It was a African elephant habitat, and I believe that we can go see it. Don't let me forget, I think we can go look at it before we leave. I think I still have it saved. Darn it! It didn't work there, did it? You know what? It'll work on this side though. Make it the same height as the doorknobs. That's so good. Little hand sanitizer station. Totally worth the however many pieces that is. Do we dare look and see? Doesn't matter. Before I put anything over here, we have to kind of finish it out still first. Yeah, there you go, Livy. Yeah, COVID-proof the zoo. Yep. You kind of see these things pre-COVID too, I guess. You know, it's sparse, like, Purell hand sanitizer things. Again, sparse, so it'd be in, like, high-touch zones. So, yeah, there you go. It's funny, though, you see some people's zoos that they're doing that, where they have they're kind of COVID rating their zoos, you know, or getting them COVID-proof. Yeah, Harry, I like that. That's good. We just like you for who you are. They're constantly looked at. We talked about that a little bit before, Blake. I was reading a report that some of the animals are like that, like you're talking about. You know, they're kind of okay to be by themselves, but some of the more social ones, like the primates and some other mammals and stuff, I guess they're actually showing signs of like missing. They're like seeing the humans every day, like it became part of their routine almost. So yeah, they're just kind of like showing it early, like not depression, but just signs of really missing seeing the people every day and stuff like that. And I think again, it's just like more of a routine thing. They got part of a routine to see them, and then they kind of got yanked away. So interesting, kind of interesting there. When it first came out, spanned the panda enclosure with bamboo and didn't realize the bamboo had a hitbox, so the pandas kept complaining, but you had no idea why. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff we had to kind of learn when the game first came out with hitboxes and all that stuff. For me personally, I had no idea about designing zoos, really. Even though I had an entire series called Zoo Design, and it did really well too. I had no idea about designing zoos, really. See, I learned a lot of stuff over the last year or so. Oh, whoops. I think I grabbed something from behind. There we go. You were thinking about doing COVID precaution and safety features? Yeah, I think it's a fun idea, but it's just kind of one of those things where, for me personally, and like Thornton Hills Zoo, it would have dated it. and I don't want to do that to this zoo that I'm gonna like release, you know, for the public, and hopefully a lot of people be downloading it. I just don't really want to like put that kind of time stamp on it. And for some zoos, that's kind of a cool little idea. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, not for Thornton Hills Zoo though. I didn't want to time stamp it. Anyone a fire marshal in chat? You want to talk to me about how my fire extinguisher placement is? Let's get into it, right? Let's do it here. How many fire extinguishers do I need for the building here? I guess I got to figure out the size of the building, don't I? I'm gonna laugh my ass off if someone comes in and be like, so yeah, I work for the fire department, I can help you out. Someone comes in, you actually need about 3 more fire extinguishers down the main hall, the secondary hall, and then in your staff room. Ooh, excuse me, keep yawning. I'm telling you, it's just this weather outside. Just the weather. Oh my gosh, Silver Fox, you made it. How exciting is that? Good timing, buddy. I don't know, I'm not a fire marshal. 3 just seems right. You know, 3 seems good too. I think 3 seems like a number. Period. No other reasoning, just, you know, why'd you choose 3? It's a number. Alright. Is there a piece count in the game? We can see how many pieces I've used in the game, but there's not like a max or minimum, no. You can keep building until your computer says no more. Like putting up the handicap signs. We are a zoo that strives to be accessible to all of our guests. Oh. Alright, well, one at the beginning of the thing is good. But still, it's nice to have the little sign up there, because again, we're accessible to all guests there. Hey, and don't smoke! Just stop it, in general. Especially in this building. No smoking. And even when you get in here, hey, quit smoking. God, excuse me. None of it. There's a spot pop. Dang it! It poops back. Alright, well. No smoking here. Dang it! No smoking over here. Yeah, got it. Who says no more than 75 feet apart, but that seems not right. Wait, for whatever's for fire extinguishers? Huh. That doesn't seem right. Yeah. What's that side pack called? Hey, great question. I didn't advertise it, did I? This pack that I'm using here to get all these different signs is called... It's called... Uh-oh. There it is. Signs and Details by Moblung. Oh, Moblung! What the heck happened to Moblung? Y'all remember Moblung? They were an amazing creator when the game first came out. They were part of Drewton Tower and a whole bunch of other really, really good things. But yeah, Signs and Details for North American Buildings. Tell you what, I'll do one. Do one better. Here. Yes, I agree with Harry. As someone who used to smoke, just don't, like, you know, whatever. Just, it's not a great thing. Just stop. Don't do it. The end. Preach over. And I'm still sure. I usually go about 3 hours. Usually go about 3 hours. Hey, Dan. Dan Sit. There you go. He disabled his workshop? I'm looking at it right here. No, he didn't disable his workshop. You can still get to it and download all the fun stuff there. There's even Thai/English themes signs as well. Here's Drewton Tower. Yeah, there's 6 pages of stuff here. 99 followers. Disabled parking stall, EV parking stalls, boat ramps, livestock trailer. Ooh. Ooh, I forgot how good Moblung stuff was. He made a protractor. Okay. Yeah, look at this. They made livestock trailers. Is that good? Telling y'all, if you didn't know Moblung back in the day when the game first came out, they were on. Oops, I minimized my stream. So yeah, he did really good stuff there. Yeah, he was, yeah, he's kind of disappeared. He was building for us in Drewton Tower and like I said, a whole bunch of other stuff there, but he just kind of poofed. He just kind of poofed. All right, y'all knuckleheads, what else we doing here? No smoking? That's right, we did the no smoking signs. You know, I guess the exit sign would be kind of cool too. Yes, Cybers and others who haven't seen Moblung stuff before or any of that, yeah, definitely check out the trailers and all the other stuff. Just check out their workshop overall. Really good stuff from their workshop. It's gonna protrude out the back, isn't it? What is this made out of that it's... Oh. Because it has to cover up all the red, doesn't it? Well, not even. I feel like there's something smaller that we could use to cover this up. What are you gonna get into his workshop? Yeah, maybe he made it disabled for a little bit. Yeah, very well could have, right? Let's bring it back out. Welcome aboard, Squiddy, to the Discord there. Yeah, definitely share your stuff. We also have the link to the community showcase, which goes on every Saturday at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time there. Oh, that's so much better. It's not going to be as clean as it looks beforehand, but it still works. But yeah, a bunch of fun stuff on there. Yeah, share all your Planet Zoo work and all that fun stuff. Have a good one there, Genevieve. Appreciate you talking and hanging out. We'll see you later. Okay. Dang it. Primitive square? No, that's what they were just using, was primitive squares. The primitive squares are a bit chunky. Yeah, that's what we replaced this with. But I like the texture of the primitive squares. You know, so yeah. August 2020, just talking a Steam account. No, do it, because I'm also interested. You know, I'm definitely interested in what the heck, you know, if there's any signs or anything. I think it just said that he was online 9 days ago. That's why I was doing a little bit of stalking too, so. Less piece count. That's okay, we can afford 18 pieces. I like this font too, more so than the in-game ones. I sometimes kind of forget that we can just type out words though with some of the in-game stuff. Be able to make the showcase. Well, yeah, again, if you can, it's on you know, it's on Saturdays, so make sure to do it on the weekends, and it's at 11 a.m. my time, which I think is like 6 p.m. in the UK. So it's really not too bad. I tried to make it so that the community showcase is just about everyone can make it to those at least. So yeah, I think it's at 6 p.m. UK time there. But you know, if you can make it, you can make it. Cool. No worries either way. Newest projects in the showcase, but I'm such a perfectionist when it comes to that stuff. Yeah, and hey, whenever you're comfortable, but I agree with Silver Fox. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. 7 p.m. There you go. 7 p.m. UK time. All right. So we have the exit signs. We have some Purell. Oh yeah, I was gonna take this and actually move this forward a little bit. Or actually take this and move it back if I can. What's that do out here? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, cool. So it could be a while there. Hey, no worries. And again, if you don't want to wait all the way through, you don't have to wait till the project's finished. We do let people submit parks and projects intermittently. So if you kind of get to like a phase 1 complete and you want to show it off, you can definitely do that. It does not have to be fully done. We just ask that the next update that you give everyone is a pretty substantial one in between. You know what I mean? Took like 2 weeks to even come up with a name. Coming up with a name for projects is the worst. It is very difficult to do that. My go-to is to find first the location that I'm gonna set the zoo or whatever in, and then I'll find a river or stream or lake or whatever, and then name it after that. Have a good one, Squiddy. Thanks for joining the Discord, and can't wait to see some projects from you and all that fun stuff there later on. boy. It's funny, like I'm sitting here, I'm like, God, it's just one more room to do. That's all I have to do. But I'm just like thinking about like what that entails. Basically, it's like, all right, I gotta dig out the ground. You know, I gotta. So it's not too much really, because it's gonna be a very small habitat to go through here. The main thing I'm kind of hesitant about is having to add in a sunroof area for. That's actually not gonna be that bad. That actually won't be too bad. What do you think Frontier should add to Planet Zoo? Did we already talk about this earlier? I was talking about the... Oh, you might have been here, but I was saying it would be cool if they added in like a sponsorship program for animals in the zoo and stuff like that. And Vista Points would be cool. Yeah, we had a big talk about that earlier on, so I'm a little bit talked out about that. I feel bad about that. There's a lot of times people will come in like halfway through the stream being done or near the end of it and they'll ask a question that someone asked at the beginning of the stream and I just sound like not into the answer at all. And it's like, it's not that. We've already talked about it for like a lot of the stream, so I'm already talked out about it. If you like it well enough, nice, yeah. That's always an issue, right, Livy? It's like, is this good? Is this done? I don't know. Have enough room? Only one way to find out, I guess. They should add scale. Yeah, it'd be great. I was saying, even if they can't do it to all their items, at least add it in for primitive art shapes, right? These art shapes should be able to get scaled around all day without any problem. The other items, sure, I get it. I guess they don't want to compromise how they look or whatever. But yeah, the art shapes, I feel like the art shapes should be able to get stretched and put all around there. Apparently Space Jam 2 is a thing and I must find out about it. Yeah, someone, I think on Twitter I saw that it was something happened with that, like it came out or it's about to come out or a trailer or whatever. I think, and then yeah, I saw the looming quote-unquote controversy of people who were kind of like, where are we at? There we are. We're like my age, you know, 30 something, like trying to rag on the movie, and it's like, are y'all really about to be some 30 somethings comparing like a movie we watched as a kid to this movie coming out now? Y'all are dumb. Y'all gotta find something to occupy your time with more. Like, you're really gonna like try to make kids feel bad about being excited about a new Space Jam movie coming out because it doesn't have Michael Jordan and Bill Murray in it? Get the fuck out of here. Let kids enjoy things. Stupid millennials. This isn't like it was when I saw it as a kid. Yeah, that's the point, bro. It's not supposed to be the exact same movie put out every single year. Like, what are you talking about? Why would you want that? Shut up. God. That threw me for a loop when I saw that, I think yesterday or the other day. People were like, well, this, you know, Space Jam 1 is gonna be better than this because Bill Murray and Michael Jordan. It's like, dude, stop it. That movie came out like 20 something years ago. Like, just let them have their fun. It's okay. I promise. You can still watch Space Jam 1 if you want. It'll be okay. just let them have their fun. It's not made for you. I think that's a lot of it. Like, a lot of these movies, like millennials and other people who are like nostalgia holding on to, they like think that this movie's made for them. It's like, dude, no, it's a cartoon. It's not made for you. Why do you care so much? This isn't a movie for you. It's for little children with children brain. So like, just stop like getting so upset about children brain stuff. You're an adult. It's time that you gotta grow up. You gotta not get upset about cartoon movies. It'll be okay, I promise. I promise it'll be fine. There's Sims for Lola Bunny? What does that mean? That was about the creepiest thing I think I've ever read. Oh man, 2 of you said it. Oh man, what? good bunny girl because she was so... It's a rabbit. it's a rabbit that they sexually... Yeah, I'm not gonna touch that one with a 10-foot pole. I need to get rid of this forest painted one. Everything's gonna be too big. It's okay to let people enjoy things. It is. Just because something isn't exactly how you want it to be, it's okay to let other people enjoy things. I agree. It's hard for other people to let other people enjoy things, though, it seems. I'm upset and you need to be too! I think I need a new backdrop. Well, that one looks good. We're passionate, we'll say, for Lola Bunny. I had no idea. That kind of threw me for a loop just now. I didn't know there was such a burning community for the Lola Bunny character. Interesting. You do you, boo-boo. Yeah, let's see. Oh, is this the lit one? We need the not lit one, right? That they desexualized the bunny that had no reason to be sexualized, a bunny in the kids movie. Okay, so I wasn't far off from what I was thinking then. What? Hi, Bruce. Y'all hear my cat? Who even is Lola Bunny? It's Bugs Bunny with boobs. It's a Bugs Bunny character that they slapped a pair of tits on. Just that's who it is. I'm not gonna touch it, Troy, because again, I'm a firm believer in as long as you're not hurting anyone else, you can do what you want, boo-boo. That's why I always say that, right? That's why I always say that, like, you do you, boo-boo. That is my life motto, is as long as you're not hurting anyone else, you know, and that's physically, emotionally, spiritually, whatever, you do you, boo-boo. I'm not usually one to, like, you know, bring other people's passions or whatever down or make them feel bad about it just because I don't understand it. And that's why I, like, just kind of pause. I don't understand it, but that's not my place to then go, oh, well, you're a weirdo. You know, it's, to me, personally, it's really no one's place to do that. Again, unless you're hurting someone physically, emotionally, spiritually, whatever you want to say. Then it's, like, kind of like, okay, hey, maybe stop doing that. But other than that, you do you, boo-boo. I don't give a shit. I mean, why would I care that much, I guess? That kind of gets the whole point, is people choose to care about certain things. Always fascinates me. Ooh, I don't know if I can get the little gap there. My reaction was fantastic. Yeah, I can't promise I'll have the best reaction all the time. I'll try and catch myself, but, you know, that's what was going through my head. I even have to, you know, just like to catch myself. Since Robin Hood, yeah, right? How long am I streaming? I think I'm done now-ish. I've noticed I've been kind of circling the camera around and stuff like that, so I think I'll go ahead and wrap up now. I'll do this last little bit off stream there. I think I'll kind of get the idea that I'm doing. We're either gonna do this as a last like bird enclosure here, or you know, honestly, we might make like a gift shop. I think I might just put like a little gift shop right here instead, because we don't have one of those yet, and it just kind of feels like it might fit in to just put a little offhand gift shop as you kind of leave, sort of thing. So I might do that, might do a few other things, but yeah, I think overall I'm feeling pretty done there. So let's take a quick walk through like we always do. Take a look at the birdhouse there, and again, it's pretty much done. I mean, we're probably, you know, 95% done there. So I know a lot of you have seen a lot of this, and you'll see a lot more of it too when I do the tour video officially for the YouTube crowd. But you know, it's always fun to go back and take a look. Oh, see, that's why, because right there, little gapperoonie. Well, how am I gonna fix that? Gift shop's on it. Yeah, you know, gotta end with the gift shop there. Exit through the gift shop. It's not just a Disney standard, it's a industry standard. Capitalize on those endorphins that are running through the people. Linda, thanks so much, and everyone else that got here a little bit late. Thanks so much for joining in. Don't forget, you can watch the stream back. These live streams do turn into a, there we go. They do turn into video there, so don't exit out of the video is the only thing, because if you exit out, you're gonna have to wait for the video to process, essentially, unless you can find a link somewhere, but it doesn't process for a few hours there, so it takes a little bit of time, so do be aware of that. But yeah, so stay on this video, you can rewind it and catch all the builds that we did today, which we did pretty much wrap up our birdie house build there. You know what's kind of cool too is that we're going through here, you can see other parts of the structure kind of coming up. Like through here, like if you turn around, you see the other like little bits of sunroof and all that. I think that's kind of neat. That's pretty neat. Again, shout out to Lion Rider making the Kookaburra there mod. I think that he's making another mod for us, not for us, but you know, just for overall making that another mod right now, so we can get another bird up in here. Here's our sign up sheet there. Got the marshlands. More work needs to be done in the marshlands. It's pretty shoddy through here. I definitely need to do some more touching up here in the marshlands. But this looks good. Look at the asshole goose hanging out up there, waiting, watching. So there is that. Hey, Lawrence Gaming. No worries. If you like to go back through, be sure to rewind the stream there and watch it. Watch it back. Here's why we do a walkthrough. I recommend doing walkthroughs all the time, everyone. There you go. Oh, is he really, Harry? Nice. We'll be able to put that in. We'll be able to put that in. Here's what we did today. This turned out actually pretty cool looking. It's not the exact roofing that I wanted, like, because it would have been kind of squiggly roof going down, but for all intents and purposes, I think it turned out pretty okay. Pretty all right there. Juicy Lucy. Yeah, Bold, I do. Yep. I'm in new zoo mode for sure. That's why I'm trying to get Thorton wrapped up as soon as I can here, because I want to get started on a new project there. Shout out to Bold, by the way, for these awesome signs too. And everyone for their awesome ideas for the burrowing owl. And what did we say was going over here? What was the savanna, African savanna animal that people came up with the idea here? But yeah, shout out to everyone for their bird ideas for the burrowing owl and the other bird over there. And then yeah, here's the last bit that we have to finish up here. And then it's pretty much, you know, I gotta do the roofing, we have to do some backstage areas, finish those up, which might go over here. Do the front little area. So yeah, I'm gonna do that tonight. Weaver, Village Weaver. Thank you, everyone. Appreciate that. So yeah, we're gonna finish up. I'm gonna finish up that off stream and hopefully have it done and ready to upload for a video by the weekend. I hope by the weekend there. So, but tomorrow we will be live again tomorrow. Let's say at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Who are we going to look at? Let's go to the Chinstrap Penguins since Leaf made those today for us. But yeah, we're going to be live tomorrow back in Thornton Hills Zoo, and we'll be doing a new build. We'll actually probably start on the... Oh, look at him. That's awesome. We'll probably start on the Malaysian tapir, the binturong, and the proboscis monkey shared habitat there. So that was a really, really cool idea from one of the viewers there to do a shared habitat between those three. So the Malaysian tapir, the proboscis monkey, and the binturong. There it is. And the binturong there. So yeah, we'll start those three tomorrow. So Nick, yeah, everyone go to Nick's channel. I don't have his thing there. Silver Fox, if you want to go grab his link and post it, everyone, yeah, we'll go raid Lion Rider there. So hey, if this is your first time hanging out with our stream there, don't forget to hit the subscribe button there. We go live just about every single day with Planet Zoo and other fun simulation building games there. Also hit the like button. It does help out the video, helps out the channel a whole bunch there. So awesome. Hey, thanks so much everyone for hanging out for this stream. We'll be live tomorrow 1 p.m. Central Standard Time with some more Planet Zoo, and yeah, let's go hang out with Lion Rider there as he makes some more birdies. Have a good one.